Hey guys, I'm Dirk the Red Panda, and I am here with. I'm pointing above. I can never get this right. Yeah, I'm pointing right, but I never think I'm right. Curse you, March Madness. But I am playing Tennis Ace, and I think it's a bit broken. Got some different looking UI here. Yes, we have new UI finally for Tennis Ace. This has been teased for about 2 months now, give or take. And I bet they've been on work for this like months before, but there are some pros and cons to it. So I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't care for the menu font. I don't mean the menu font once you get to like the load screen like this. This is fine to me. I mean these buttons fonts. Like, I like the old one better, man. And I liked it when the A was capitalized, man. Still a pretty cool font, by the way. I gotta get that font. Basket, give me the font! Not a kid, though, but speaking of Tennis Ace, I am gonna be doing the meme of the week, so I technically have two, like one that I found myself, and one that I found from my Discord, so, you know, one from you guys, one that I kind of searched on my own and found. So, yeah, without further ado, I'll introduce the one I found first, the honorary meme of the week, I guess I'll call it. I'm getting goosies just trying to play this for the first time, because I'm like, hopefully no technical errors trying to do the meme for the week. I got it all set up and everything, and I'm like, it's all perfect. What could go wrong? Thinking back to that gaming stream I did like a week ago. Anyway, this one comes from Elevator Vibes on Twitter, and if you guys seen this, you guys know. So Basket did a little podcast with Deckerlink called All the Above, or well, he was featured on Deckerlink's podcast, and he was talking about the Tennis Ace roots, so without further ado, I can't believe I forgot to hit the like button on this. Here we go.
Haruki was actually supposed to be a root instead of Keisuke. Yeah, Keisuke wasn't supposed to be a root, Haruki was, but I switched things around once I noticed that it would work better that way.
God.
Yellow tape around his body.
Oh god. It just gets me every time at the end. I'm sorry, like, Elevator Vibes, you made a solid meme there. But that is only the honorary meme of the week. I guess I could do an honorary one each week. I don't know, I'll figure it out later. I'll tell you guys after I tell you what the actual meme of the week is. This one was sent in Discord by Noel the Lincoln. I think I got that right. But the original poster of it is A Woo for Lemons, who posted regular husky, Shuichi. Yeah. That's the one where you gotta hit me right in the feels. There are some other good Tennis Ace contender memes, but you're just hitting the right buttons with Shuichi. Doesn't mean I'm closed off to other character memes like Keisuke, like I just showed. And even June. June's such a baby, but we could do memes with him too. But anyway, well, I lost track of thought, but yeah, now I got it back. So, for future memes of the week, I am going to request that you guys kind of narrow it down more to like visual novel memes or something like that. Like, I'll be more generous with like, you know, whatever visual novel meme you post, either on Discord or Twitter with the hashtag DirkMemeReview. But yeah, I'm gonna try and narrow it down because before we got various memes, but I always try and kind of relate it somehow to the VNs and stuff I'm doing on my channel because I love myself some good VN memes and I do not get enough of those. And also a good note, I will give priority to memes that are about the game that I'm doing that week. So this week I gave priority to Tennis Ace. Last week I gave priority to the Smoke Room. And I don't think Adastra is getting updated soon right now, but the Smoke Room got updated this week, and I'm just sitting there going, I did this a week ago. I'm supposed to do this again next week now? So if there are no other memes, if there are no other nulls that get updated, I guess the Smoke Room will have priority again next week. So yeah, like I said again, you can go to my Discord, the link is in the description, and go to the channel Dirk Meme Review to post your favorite memes for a chance to get shouted out here. Or you can go on Twitter and use the hashtag Dirk Meme Review. And yeah, that's how I'll find it. I don't think anybody used it yet on Twitter. Let me just close out this. I should probably link this. Yeah, you guys now have a copy of it. You're welcome. But yeah, I'm gonna close the honorary meme window out and move this one down to here. And very tiny now. But yeah, I'm just gonna double check to see if anybody actually used the Twitter hashtag, because nobody used it last week, and so I kinda lost faith in it. Nope. Nobody yet. So, fair game to anybody, so Twitter or Discord, you guys can post it either way. So, maybe I should put that in the description. Anyway. Where am I gonna put it now? Yeah. Okay. Now I have it in the chat, so you guys now know. Great. So, Shuichi is pasted in Dirk's brain. When you play to all my guilty pleasures, I guess. That's what happens. So I'm just gonna yank it back here, and now I'm gonna move the Tennis Ace window up here. So yeah, this is the new update, and this is the new UI with the new UI with the new update. What am I saying? There's too many U's in here. All right, so I'll start with the meme review post soon. Nice. What if Nico dies in Tennis Ace? Wouldn't the game just end? That's what happened with Adastra if we chose a bad ending. I guess. Anyway. No spoilers to other routes. Like, don't spoil Jun or Shuichi's routes on here. Unless there's a giant consensus where everybody's like, yeah, I know it, or oh, I totally am, but I would be very cautious about that just because some people probably are catching up to it. Or choose not to play it. Or want to play it on their own, either way. So, I'm liking the gallery screen. I need to unlock these windows because most of those windows I played before they even were added to the game. Like, windows, I mean CGs. You know what I mean. Okay, I'm not gonna go to the last one, because that is gonna completely spoil Jun's route. Anyway. I'm liking that. The preferences look nice. You can change the color of the screen. My favorite, personally, is the teal color. I mean, I forgot what this color is. It's like a burgundy in a sense. Kind of burgundy, give or take. Maybe a slight maroon. Yeah, I'd go with burgundy, but yeah. Burgundy is alright to me. I wish they would have gone for like the brighter orange as this choice here for orange. I'm not as big of a fan. I could see why people like the green, but teal just hits my vibes all the way. Just wish they had a blue one because you know how much I love the color blue. Anyway, now to the continue screen. I'm loving the new UI layout here. So, and unlike Adastra, we don't have any UI errors or window errors. So, I even got to title my windows now, so now each page has their own name. Keisuke, Guitar Hero, Shuichi Best Boy, and June Baby. Alright, so that's enough talking. Just want to introduce you guys to the whole new setup and the meme of the week. So, with all of that out of the way, let's get into the reading. If I choose the right one. Oh, that's what happened. I'm like, what happened last time? Because I didn't know when I typed up the description. Yeah, we had the fight. Kinda, yeah. It was a fight, but then we kinda amended things. Anyway. Oh, look at that. And look at this. So gorgeous. Such good layout. I'm sorry, I'm being a programmer myself, it's like, it just hits my heartstrings when I see good UI setup. I love blue, Dirk the Red Panda 2020. Alright. Alright, so where's my water? Gotta keep my voice nice and clear before I start the reading. I'm only getting the wrong memes. Don't worry, Kira. I mean, I still like all the memes that are in the chat with whatnot, but like even if they're not related to VNs, like I'm chill with it. I just want to kind of make it VN theme for my VN streams. Sorry. End of distractions. You're getting into the reading. But it's still really good. Oh wow, did the frame rate just kick up? Anyway, I gotta stop distracting myself. For some reason, my brain is currently glitched out of existence way in the morning. I sit by the desk, staring at a neatly wrapped box I have on top of it. I was all giddy last week when I got it, feeling excited for today to finally arrive. But now that it has, I'm suddenly equal measures anxious and embarrassed. And maybe throwing a little bit of nauseous for good measure. I even had to jump through all sorts of hoops to get this thing in the first place. Oh, why do I always have to start chickening out at the last second? It's so incredibly annoying. Oh crap, there goes my alarm. I really need to get going. Otherwise, I'm going to be late for being early to school. What a shame that would be. Oh, there he is. Oh my god, and his uniform got updated too. Everybody's getting new updates. I heard there's new art in here too, so I'm getting excited. Going down to the living room, I see Aki sitting by the couch reading a textbook already on his uniform. He's just sitting on top of his uniform. There he is, Aki just on top of his uniform again. Aki, could you change already? You gotta get to school in half an hour. Sorry folks. Going down to the living room, I see Aki by the couch, reading a textbook already on his uniform. For some reason, he has a habit of getting ready for school super early and then studying at home instead of going there. When I tried asking him about it, he said his friends keep wanting to chat and don't let him concentrate when he arrives at school early. Pfft, such a tragedy, having a social life, am I right? F in the chat for me. So he studies at home instead until just before he has to head out. Sometimes I have trouble believing we are really related. Ugh, just had to get that out of my system before I start the Aki voice. You're up early again today. Morning. Wait, is this a... Oh, wait. Oh, it only goes one line back. I could still do that. Okay, I was just wondering. And you can't skip unless you've read it. Okay. Just making sure, because sometimes, yeah, you get the little highlights there. It's different, man. This is auto-read. It's so gorgeous. I'm sorry, my inner designers coming out. Anyway. Without even looking up from his book, he talks to me, his ears twitching ever so slightly to the sound of my footsteps. I've already asked you not to do that. Do what? How can you even tell it's me instead of Mom coming down the stairs? You're much heavier than her. Your footsteps sound way different. Besides, she's not even home. Oh, really? Did she head out early? I know she came home last night. Yep. She left a note by the fridge saying she'd be home in time for dinner today. Which reminds me, did you even have breakfast? I know you were already up when I woke up, since I found your fur in the bath, but you didn't come out of your room. Or, you didn't come out of the room, assuming the bathroom. Okay, once again, how do you know it's my fur? Because Mom doesn't leave her wet fur laying around in the bath, dummy. Gross, Nico. Clean up after yourself. Get some standards, Nico. Damn. I can't believe I'm getting lectured by a child. It's never too late to get lectured by one, especially during these times. Again. I was distracted. I didn't notice there was any left. That's so gross to imagine, sorry. Anyway. You never do. Oh, come on, it's not like I'm constantly walking around shedding fur all over the place. But you still didn't answer my question. Since you didn't know Mom left, does that mean you didn't have breakfast? I was worried about something and ended up... not. You can't go without eating. It'll be fine. I'll just get a power bar on my way to school. That reminds me of my senior year of high school. Power bars and 7 a.m. classes. Because they allowed us to take a 7 a.m. class so we could get out an hour earlier. Or, well, so we could take one less period or something like that. So, basically it was something like, oh, you had to take like 6 classes or something like that. 5 or 6 classes to graduate. And senior year, I only needed to take 5. So, if you could take like period 1 or 0 or period 1, they called it, which started at 7 a.m., they basically let you, they basically let you start early then and get out early. So I'd always get out by period 5, and that'd be right before lunch. So I'd just leave after lunch. Those are the days. Now I have night classes. I'm sorry. Why do I get so nostalgic about my high school days? They weren't really special by any means. Kind of plain if you ask me. I was also following Decralink back then, more so, and I was more of just a fan of VNs rather than playing them myself. Anyway, it'll be fine. I'll just get a power bar on my way to school. I really wish you wouldn't be so lax when it comes to this sort of thing. This coming from the person that would starve if I wasn't around to make him food, or if I would... I was right. This coming from the person that would starve if I wasn't around to make food for him all the time. There's still some rice in the fridge. At least eat that. I'm sorry I'm getting so off topic. Right. My brother left rice in the fridge for a week. I made him rice, and he missed dinner that night, and we're like, oh, we saved you some rice. He's like, okay, I'll eat it the next day. It's been a week. He hasn't eaten it yet. He still doesn't want anybody to eat it. He's like, I'm gonna get to it. Nobody eat my rice. Brothers, am I right? Anyway, there's still some rice in the fridge. At least eat that. Nah, I don't want to be late for class. Up until a few weeks ago, you would almost always be actually late for class. I'm sure you can afford to arrive 40 minutes early instead of an hour. Sorry, I can't really hear you. I'm going through a tunnel. Lost the connection. It's breaking up. We're in the same room. Bye-bye, Aki. See you later. I'm off to have bad eating habits. Intermittent fasting, baby. Just like me. I had my first meal of the day just an hour ago, which is why I started later. Had a terrible night of sleep. Anyway. Bye-bye. I watch my cute little brother waving at me from the couch before I walk out the door. I can imagine, like, in Nico's head, he's like, Aki's like waving, so like, you know, nice, like, okay, bye. Something like this, where it looks like he's actually looking at him, but really it's just like him looking down the book going, okay, bye-bye. Begone, brother. Anyway. Alright. Took me a little bit of running. I had to be an hour early. Alright, took me a little bit of running, but I managed to get here an hour early on the dot. Jesus Christ, Nico. Why are you like this? Hey, I'm getting good at this whole being responsible thing again. I'm a functioning adult. I have to admit, it's kind of a pain in the ass, but it's also kind of rewarding in its own way. By which I mean that it's nice not having a bunch of people breathing down my neck about my studies. Plus, while the school is surprisingly full of people for this early in the morning, it is still much calmer and emptier than regular times. Now I just need to find my target. brings out the lunch tray. He's probably going to be in his floor. Or at least I hope he is. If he's not there, then I have no idea where he could be. Maybe in the music room? I don't know. Oh, the band room. I'm like, what was that room he was in? The one with the music people, the Strawberry Six. I can't believe I remember that, but I don't remember what the room is. June has the piano room. Keisuke has the band room. It's like a makeshift band room, something like that. Anyway. Man, I really need to be better at figuring out people's routines, or just showing an interest in general. I am flagging this post because I'm in it and I don't like that. Alright. Just go read the chat while I am on my quick thing. Just making sure I interact with you guys, because I've been kind of bad with that over the past few streams. Don't know I'm the youngest in the family. Same too, Koromaru. Same here. Youngest of two. So, I got on Keisuke's case about him knowing so little about his friends, but I think I'm probably guilty of the same. That's not a pleasant realization. Have I been a hypocrite all this time without even noticing? Ugh, that's a scary thought. Let's see, where could he be? I know that his class right over there, I know that's his class right over there, so he should be around here somewhere. Keisuke, where are you? I'm watching. The only other person in this house is my dog. He's downstairs. He's okay now, guys. Like, last week he was all sick. He got better the next day, and nice and active now. He's licking me non-stop, which is a sign of health for him. So, I don't want to go into his class if I can avoid it. It's not like there's something specifically wrong with... Although Keisuke certainly acts like it sometimes. But even so, not many people do it, and it's bound to get a few heads turning my way. Oh, I'd rather keep a low profile, especially this early in the morning. But then again, there might not even be that many people inside. I'm going in circles with my thoughts now. Just bumps into him. Oh. While I'm peering around, I spot a familiar figure sitting on the floor just beyond one of the wall columns, leaning his head back against a wall and fiddling around with his phone. Not his violin, which he hates. Bingo! I didn't take you for the type that comes to school early, only to play on your phone. You undisciplined hooligan! Keisuke flinches, looking up at me with wide eyes, not having noticed my arrival or approach. His phone nearly falls out of his hands as he makes big swipes through the air, trying to grab it again. I'm getting into my character. What? Nico? What's wrong? You look like you've seen a ghost. You look very... Oh no, I can't make that joke where he looks very white or fair because of it. Nah, that would have been a terrible joke. Jeez, don't scare me like that. I was really focused on something else. Slacking off already? Class hasn't started yet, and you're already playing around. Playing around? As if. I'm reading some online textbooks on my phone. You know, people nowadays be like, fuck paying for... I'm gonna get taken down for saying the F word. Or I can only say it once and keep it PG-13. But, yeah, screw manual textbooks and paying for them. Free online textbooks are the way to go. Seriously, that's how I've gotten through the past 2 quarters. So playing around as if. I'm reading some online textbooks on my phone. Textbooks? Midterms are over already, you know? Just because they're over doesn't mean I can slack off. I'm not happy with the scores I got this time. Well, how can you not be happy? You got a 93-point average. You scored better than me. I don't think this should have been said, or this should have to be said, but I don't think this should have to be said, but you do remember that the expectations placed on you are much different than the ones placed on me, right? Besides, Rata scored the same point average as me. There's no way I can be happy with that in mind. Stupid Shuichi, always trying to undermine me. Going by that logic, you should be upset because Saya also scored the same as you. All 3 of you scored 3 points above me on your averages. No, I'm quite alright with Mizuguchi-san scoring the same as me. Urata is the only one that I can't bow down to. Gotta keep his pride up. I can't... Ugh, come on. Do you 2 ever get tired of competing? Does the wild fox ever pass on an easy meal? Huh? Huh? That means the answer is no, Nico. Then why can't you just say that? I see you're as to the point as ever. Is that supposed to be a compliment? Feels more like a subtle dig at me. Well, I guess that's just how I am. How have you been, by the way? How have I been? Oh, we just talked yesterday, you know. I know, but with you, that's always a valid question. Fair enough. Considering my family situation and all that, things could always go wrong at the drop of a hat. That's not what I meant by it, but sure, we'll go with that. Oh my god, these... I'm sorry, I'm gonna keep nerding out about the side characters, the ones here, this guy, pointing to him with the arrow. It's like, these side sprites, it's like, the transitions are so tricky to do consistently and do the same for everybody without writing a billion codes a line. Yet somehow Basket and the gang somehow do it. God, I wish I could do that for my novel someday. Or whatever novel I work on. Just need that motivation. Anyway, have things been going wrong in that front lately? No, which only makes it all the more concerning. It's like the calm before the storm. A reference to my signature on my art. If you see that signature I do with like the squiggle or the tilde sideways with the sun and the lightning bolt under it, that's kind of what it means. I made it senior year of high school, ironically, and I kind of made that logo calling it the calm before the storm. Very deep to me, man. And it's mine. It's mine. Copyrighted. Can't steal. I don't really know how the copyright works for that, but that's my go-to signature. If anybody does try and steal it, I may have to get into allegations, especially if they're like stealing my art. Anyway. Which only makes it all the more concerning. It's like the calm before the storm. Are you sure you're not looking too deep into it? Oh, not at all. If anything, I'm being way less cautious than I ought to be. You know, when you say things like that, I can't help but worry a little bit. What the hell kind of home life do you really have? No, scratch that. I don't think I'm ready to open Pandora's box just yet. Not knowing is still less scary than the possibility of knowing. I am weak. I'm weak for that hair, am I right? Anyone? Okay. Alright. Okay, some comments. Just gonna go into those quickly before I get back so I don't just leave you guys dry. So, Keisuke, we are definitely not trying to follow you while you're not noticing. And next one, the king is alive. Thanks, Capture. That's the friend I mentioned in my last stream or two. My friend who I didn't know does YouTube now, just starting. Also, ironically, posts on Fridays too, just like me. Complete coincidence. Sure, Keisuke, that's what they all say. And what have I missed? Nothing much. Just totally skipping out on breakfast, just like I did until 2 p.m. today. Yeah, and a power bar is basically think of it like a granola bar, but it's more protein based, so it's like not as much like granola and stuff like that, more like kind of like a protein shake, but solidified in a sense, with chocolate around it or peanut butter or whatever coating, give or take. Those I lived on during my end of high school. So I'm weak. I see. I'm really sorry about that. It's nothing you can do anything about. It's just a thing. Not worth worrying about. I don't think I can I don't think I can agree with that as a matter of principle. But fine. I'll let you be for now since I already have an agenda. An agenda? Yep, there was something I wanted to talk to you about. Ah, sure. What do you need? I wouldn't say it's something I need. Okay then, what do you want? I wouldn't say it's something I want either. Nico, spit it out, alright? Don't make me slap it out of you. Pulls up the lunch tray. Alright, jeez. You have no patience. You were saying? Just a sec. I open my bag, making a show of pretending to look for something inside of it as I look inside my trash can. What's in here? Oh, it's me. Keisuke looks at me with curiosity, waiting patiently for me to have my little dramatic moment. Sorry. Let it never be said that I don't have a penchant for showmanship. Fancily pulls out of the bag. Speaking of which, look what I pulled out. Stop being so thirsty, Nico. Here we go. Happy birthday. I finally grabbed the neat little box I'd been carrying around, wrapped with a purple and gold stripe pattern. Ooh, that looks so nice. Or I can imagine it looks so nice. What? This is for me? I did just present it to you and said happy birthday. Considering that today is your birthday and all, I guess the only logical conclusion is that this must be a present for Shuichi. Over my dead body! Wait, I just want to see. Can I scroll up? Nope. I thought I could scroll up. I know Echo allows you to. I don't know if there's a setting for that. Preferences? Yeah. No settings for it, I guess. Load, save. Title. Okay. Sorry, I was just confused. Anyway, I guess the only logical conclusion is that this must be a present for Shuichi. Alright, fair. I had that coming for... Alright, fair. I had that coming for asking a stupid question. Still, I'm surprised you remembered. Or that you even knew about it. We weren't really friends yet. We weren't really friends yet last year when my birthday rolled around. I know, but now we are. Well, more. It felt fitting that I should get you something. I guess that makes sense. Still, I'm surprised, I have to admit. Not gonna make a show of refusing it just so I have to insist you take the present? Of course not. I'm truly thankful for this. Aw, I can't tease you if you're not going to get all flustered and red and stuff. I'm not the type to be any of those things, and you know it. Besides, it's you that's giving it to me. How could I even refuse? Aw, that's a surprisingly sweet and meaningful thing coming from him. Dirk the Red Cutie, how are you? I'm doing great. Great for being on this stream right now. I'm actually having a blast with this. Probably the best start to a stream I've had in a while. Should I open it now? Only if you want to. No pressure. Whoa, what? You give me a wrapped gift in a public place and then have the gall to tell me no pressure? What? I didn't. Starts ripping it menacingly, or maniacally. My present. What? I didn't. I know. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. The hair undoes the strong tying. The strong trying the wrap. I was right. I was right. The hair undoes the strong tying the wrap closed. Without, wait, the strong trying the wrap. Oh, tying the wrap closed without damaging. Yeah, what I said was right. Basket, get on your game! The hair undoes the strong tying the wrap closed without damaging any of the packaging. Jesus Christ. I would have to record that line like 5 times back when I did this as a recording session. Oh boy. He is a lot more dexterous with his hands than he seems, I'll give him that. What? No way. It's a Blue Yeti. I'm like trying to think of the mics that are used. I just have my cruddy old iPhone for my mic because I'm too lazy to buy a actual microphone. And the one I asked for last Christmas, didn't realize that was more of a group setting mic instead of a solo person mic that you just talk in front of. So it made things sound a lot more muffled when I got that other one. You probably saw on my old streams, but that one I'd use for like group things like reaction type of videos like I did with the Eurovision thing. So yeah, guess on my wish list now is a new mic. I'll probably figure it out and try save up the money and find one when the time comes. That and people advised me to get a new camera so my face can be more glamorous on it. You guys just want to get this. You guys just want to get all of this. Alrighty. Anyway. Gotta get the setup back to normal. I hope it's a good one. I don't know anything about this sort of thing, so I did some asking around and some research of my own before settling on one. He's just gonna be like, is this the Red Sasquatch? Or some crap like that. Oh god, I would actually slap this game if he did that. Wait, so Dirk, are we allowed to do fan art? Of course, I've totally been cool with this since the beginning of time, man. I actually get really happy when I get fan art. Somebody just did one recently for me, Cinnamon Bunny, if I recall their name. Yeah, I think I retweeted it or something like that on my thing, but I got way too many tweets to really look back and find it. But I save everybody's fan arts. Y'all have a place in my heart when y'all have a place in my heart whether or not you do it, but it's always nice to see it and, it does, hit me at a good place when I get it. Or when I see somebody do it. It's just a nice favor. And I'm terrible because I haven't done fan art in ages myself, even though I should have done one for Lucian because they made a really kick-ass one of me in 3D. Anyway, I did some research of my own before settling on one. What he pulls out of the box is a vintage-style microphone that I spent the past week looking for online and in music stores in the area. God, I'm jealous. Although, to be honest, I wasn't looking for that exact model in particular. Just one that was both good and that looked good. Being completely clueless in the subject and getting overwhelmed with all the stuff I came across while researching, I did end up heading to Kiyoshi's store to try and ask for his help. That's the lizard, right? That's the lizard guitar dude, right? Like, I know his face and all that, I just forgot his name was Kiyoshi. He calls him... Wait, does he call him K-Boy or something like that? Or Keisuke Boy? I don't know. He had some kind of nickname for him, for Keisuke. Anyway. I was planning on doing one with like, one of you. Like, IRL, I mean. I've been trying to get in detail with humans. And not just anthropomorphic animals. Yeah, sure, man, go ahead. I mean, my hair's not... Usually I try and do it up, so... Not the best of hair references, but, I could care less what you do with that. Just the intention itself is enough. Or the good intention, yeah. Whatever. I did end up heading to Kiyoshi's store to try and ask for his help. He was surprisingly milder without K-chan around. Very prompt and informative. Didn't talk circles around me or try to annoy me. He's actually a really good salesman when he's actually doing his job, I have to say. This is amazing. It's from one of the best brands it's from one of the best brands in the market. And it's a very popular model too. Especially great for live performances. That's what I was told. I will admit, had to ask Kiyoshi-san for help with this stuff since I couldn't make heads or tails out of it. He was surprisingly helpful. Kiyoshi-san is pretty knowledgeable about musical instruments and the likes. So I don't doubt it for a second. A lot of what I know right now was stuff he taught. Although I had to do a fair bit of research on my own after I became the manager of the band, so I could make sure their needs were being properly met. And that's how I know this is a great microphone. Yeah, I know you had already bought a mic for yourself. I mean, you can pretty much just buy anything when he feels like it. Kiyoshi-san mentioned that the one you got from him was already good, but that after hearing you sing in the concert, this one was better suited for your voice. That's a fair point. While there are lots of really great models, you can't just make a blanket statement that they'll work for everyone. Different mics have different frequency responses, meaning they'll work well for different voices. At the end, he gave me a recommendation for 2 different mics. I ended up going with this one because I thought the style would be more up your alley. I mean, I could totally see him with that type of mic just being like this with it, being like all cool and stuff. I should get a mic like that. Probably be hella expensive though. Yeah, no problem, Shadow. Yeah. Human, anthropomorphic, whatever fan art is fine. I just don't expect anybody to be doing nudes. Or at least I wouldn't really show it publicly on my main account. But yeah. Whatever. At the end, he gave me a recommendation for 2 different mics. I ended up going with this one because I thought the style would be more up your alley. Oh yes, it's very vintage. I really like it. It's gorgeous. Still, even if he turned out to be helpful, I'm surprised you'd willingly subject yourself to Kiyoshi just for the sake of getting me a present. You better be thankful. Oh god. This is a tough decision. I know this one will be like playing it up more, but I'm not sure if it'll just make him more, ignorant of him, or... Jeez, I don't know if I should have a sense of humor or not. Why must I be so insecure? Don't know what for. Baby, you light up my world like nobody else. I'm like, where did I say last? Oh yeah, September of 2019 when I started school. This was literally the first stream I did in my apartment. This is before everybody had moved in. Like, only one other person was in my apartment at the time, of the 6 of us. God, it's so crazy to think about. Oh, man. Oh, the nostalgia. I may or may not like this gray bar not separating the 2 options, but that's a decision. Anyway. Oh yeah, it's definitely changed. It's new UI, Katya, and god, I'm like loving it. It's amazing. Basket I've been talking about for the past few months, so I gotta get into the decision, so I'm curious to see what this one does. You're goddamn right. You better be thankful after all the trouble I went to. I was so scared. My god, you're such a dork. What, me, a dork? How dare you? I do something nice for you and you even insult me? What a horrible, horrible man you are. Oh, settle down on the drama there, mister. Save that for... What's his name again? The saber cat? The saber-tooth tiger cat? Saber cat? Kiga, that's his name. I'm like, who is the one that's in the drama club and he's like trying to get everybody into the drama club? Oh, Kiga. Now that I realize that during June's route we chose not to go to the play, we could have possibly seen Kiga in that play. Feels bad, man. I lost out. Guess I'll have to do that like on a separate day or just on my own time. Oh boy. So yes, settle down on the drama there, mister. You're playing this out a little too hard. Oh, sorry. I guess I got a bit overexcited. Oh no, I can hardly even believe it. I'll just remember that I can and will put you in a chokehold if you annoy me too much. Sorry, not buying that. I'm calling your bluff. At least I tried. Still, thank you so much. You have no idea how much this means to me. I don't? Then how about you give me an idea? What? Ugh, want me to inflate your ego now? Oh, that's so like you. I'm not sure whether I should play along with that or be legitimately offended. But for the sake of satisfying your curiosity, it obviously means a lot. My birthday has never been a very pleasant time of the year, and I didn't expect anyone to ever get me something. It makes me happy. Aw, look at you being so honest. That's adorable. What are you talking about? I'm always honest. I'm the fax machine. I'm sorry. I had to. I'm always honest. Hell, I've been called blunt and harsh before. I mean, those are all true, yeah? I just wanted to tease you a little bit. Learn to roll with the punches, damn it. At least you did... There you are! I don't know who the voice is, but I probably... If it's a new character, that's her new voice. There you are! Carl! That kills people! Gotta go with that voice if it's a new character. There you are! Oh my god, I was so wrong! Saya's gonna kill me now in real life! No! Oh dear god. There you are! Oh my god. A certain bunny hops towards us. Am I allowed to say that? Smiling from ear to ear as she does so. Keikun, happy birthday! Oh, thank you, Mizuguchi-san. What? Saya looks at me, finally seeming to notice that I've been here the whole time. Who is this man? Oh, Nico-kun, what are you doing here this early in the morning? That's really rude of you to interrupt our conversation out of nowhere and then ask me that. Besides, I've been coming to school early for at least a week now. Really? I didn't notice at all. I never imagined you'd be doing that sort of thing again. Once again, that's a really rude thing to say. You say that, but you just said you've been coming to school early for at least a week. That doesn't exactly inspire confidence. That's the lunch coming out. Just burped myself. Lied. Great reaction. Oh my goodness. I took the biggest risk of my life and I lost horribly. Anyway, what's wrong with that? You got offended that she didn't about it. There's a word missing. I do this all the time, though, myself, so I'm not one to talk. Like, I'll totally forget words, like, occasionally when I'm typing stuff. It's like, where's the verb? Where's the noun? Anyway. You get offended that she didn't about it, but you don't even seem to know how long you've been doing it for yourself. Oh, shut up, okay? The days started blending together. I don't really know the exact amount off the top of my head. Oh, really? After only a week? Are you just going to make fun of me now? I am, if you're going to make it this easy. Oh, Keikun, you're really sharp today. There's no winning with these people. If I'm lazy and don't come to school early, I get made fun of. If I try to be responsible and come to school early, I get made fun of. What the hell am I even supposed to do then? Arrive within a reasonable amount of time, about 20 minutes early or so it looks very normal. Anyway. I'll just keep my mouth shut at all times. How about that? Oh, don't be like that. We're just having a bit of innocent fun. Speaking about fun, I came over to talk about it. That's a strange way to change subjects, but alright. Alrighty then. What do you mean, Mizuguchi-san? I thought we should get together and talk about I can't read. I thought we should get together and talk about our plans for your birthday. Plans? Yeah, I was sitting at home yesterday when it suddenly hit me. We should all get together and do something to celebrate. I mean, it's your 18th birthday. That kind of special occasion only comes once in a lifetime. Not to be pedantic, but all birthdays technically only come once in a lifetime. Oh, boo! You know what I mean. I do, and I'm not really sure about it. It's not a big deal. It's just a day like any other. Oh god, Keisuke, you're doing the same thing I do for my birthdays. Like, once I turned 18, after my 18th birthday, did I really do anything for my 18th birthday? I don't even know if I did anything really for my 17th. I know for sure after 16, I just kind of really stopped caring for my birthday, or I didn't want people to bother to really send me stuff, because then I was like, oh, now I'm gonna have to like write thank you letters and all that, and it's like they're going too much out of their way. I really don't need to get this money from you, or well, I don't really want to take that money from you. I mean, everybody needs money, except Keisuke, but you know what I mean. I always felt like, I don't want to play up my birthday, just like him. And I'm kind of the same with that this year and the past few years. My birthday is in December sometime, but I'm not going to tell you guys when. Just because I don't want people to know my exact birthday and be finding more to dox me. Yeah. I mean, maybe I'll get more comfortable with that if I figure out how that wouldn't really happen or be too much of an occurrence. But yeah, anyway. It's just a day like any other. I disagree. I actually like Saya's idea. If there's a way we can celebrate your day, then I want to be a part of it. You already gave me a gift. You don't have to do anything else for me. Oh. Ooh, is that what this box is? Is that Nico-kun's gift? Oh, what is it? What was it? What was it? Huh? I got him a new microphone. Since he sings and all. Oh, that sounds like a really good one. Nice job, Nico-kun. Oh, thanks. I feel like you two are kind of losing track of our conversation here. Right. So anyway, birthday plans. Us, you, celebrate. Are you free today? Not really. Do you already have plans with your family or something? Oh, yes, because in Shuichi's route, I think we talk about this. I don't know how... I'm not sure if we talked about... Did we talk about June's birthday? Or, June's birthday. I'm not sure what his birthday is. I think we talked about Keisuke's birthday in June's route. I know for sure in Shuichi's. Yeah, both of them do. Yeah, because it's like after midterms. Yeah, it's like you don't see the actual event itself. Okay. That's her own fault. Of course it is. Do you already have plans with your family or something? My family has plans. I have problems. What do you mean? That doesn't sound good at all. Yeah, that sounds really ominous. Is something going on? Well, they have this really annoying habit of throwing lavish gala parties to celebrate me. In reality, it's more of a way of showing off how much money they have to throw away, as well as parade me around to show the company has an air. Something about giving a sense of stability for potential investors if they're constantly reminding the world that there is a clean line of succession. I don't even know. This is so... I'm sorry, this just bothers me how it's like, he's supposed to be the heir to the throne, I guess, of this software company and shit, but can't you just hire some other guy that's just up and coming in the business itself? Like, there's multiple people that are higher ups in the business corporation. This isn't like peasants, like, or not peasant. This isn't like a monarchy. Like, it's not like, oh, you have to be family to be like the CEO of Apple. At least you usually don't. But yeah, like, I don't... Yeah, that confuses me. It's like, typically they give it to the most qualified person. Or if their son or daughter is most coincidentally qualified or knows the best of how to handle it, they'll give it to them. But they'll have to, like, do stuff to earn it, like be in the major or whatnot. Actually, no. You know what? The more I think about it, it's like they'll get the money, I think, but maybe not the full work itself? I don't know. Does anybody know how rich people's lives work? I don't know. Oh, I don't even know. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, somebody's home. I think that might be my brother, or my mom, or my dad. Yeah, somebody's home, and my dog's gonna go crazy for them. Sounds like my mom. I'm gonna open the door for him. I feel bad now. Sorry. Oh, never mind. My mom opened the door for him. Okay, now they're all downstairs. I'm having fun. Okay. So, yeah, that sounds completely awful. I wouldn't want to be paraded around like some kind of product either. You hit the nail right on the head, Mizuguchi-san. Oh, that's a real shame, though. I hadn't even thought of us all getting together to celebrate. But now that Saya-chan brought it up, I got really excited for a second. Why? I already told you guys it isn't a big deal. It's just a regular day. There's nothing different compared to, say, yesterday. Maybe, but I still like to have an excuse to spend more time with you and celebrating you. His heart just pounded at that moment. Uh-oh. Keisuke's eyes go wide, his pristine white fur being tinted slightly red. Wow. Saya-chan looks at the two of us. Her eyes nearly as wide as Keisuke-san's were. A hint of a smile slowly showing itself on her face. What? Do I detect a bit of romantic mood between the two of you? What? My brain comes to a sudden screeching halt, and I choke audibly as my face turns red in record-breaking time. I hadn't even thought of potential implications when I said that. I just said what came to mind without thinking twice about it. Holy crap, now that I think about it, it was a really weird thing for me to be saying in public like this. You sure would have loved if that were the case, wouldn't you, you dirty Fugoshi? Or Fujoshi? I do not know names. I don't know how to pronounce those terms. Back to Google. Can anybody tell me how to pronounce it, please? Problems. Oh. Oh, Fujoshi. Yeah, Fujoshi is right. A rotten girl. Or rotten boy. Oh, wait. Or Fundashi. Fundashi. Okay. Wait. Oh, we're talking about Saya. I thought we were talking about us. Okay. There's a lot of Fundashis in America, in a sense. So, you sure would love it if that were the case, wouldn't you, you dirty Fujoshi? Hey, don't call me dirty! Oh. Is Keikun playing it off right now? Smart, that's really smart, Keikun. Gotta act like what she said didn't even register as weird. So long as she can't tell that she's right, she's bound to let it go. Quick, Nico, play along with Keisuke. What should I say? What do you mean by that, Keikun? Don't you know? Mizuguchi-san is literally a Fujoshi. She has piles and piles of BL. I thought he was like hyphenated. She has piles and piles of BL manga in her room. Now I know what that stands for. Huh? Uh-oh. Busted. Huh? Keikun, what are you talking about? Or what are you doing letting Nico-kun know about that? Whoa. Back up a second there. I've been to your room tons of times. I've never seen in my life seen a BL manga in there. She has a wooden trunk under her bed that she hides them in. Oh my god, Keikun, you're such an ass. You are such an ass, Keikun. Don't do that. Keikun, stop telling him this stuff. Oh, I seem to remember you telling me that isn't a big deal when you first told me about it. Was that a lie? Not a lie, per se. More like an exaggeration. Either way, if you're going to try making jokes at other people's expense, you should be prepared to have it turned back onto you. Oh, that's so unfair! What I did and what you did don't even line up in terms of severity. I'm sorry. I'm still trying to wrap my head around the sudden revelation here. Saya-chan, I never knew you were like that. Oh, what the hell is that even supposed to mean? Uh-oh. Keisuke has that glint in his eyes that he sometimes has when he's having way too much fun teasing someone. Part of me feels like I should stop him before he totally fries Saya-chan's brain. The other part is afraid of being caught in the crossfire. You were part of the reason I ended up having to leave the manga club. Consider this comeuppance. Oh, is this the one where she suggested him to play a gay character? Uh-oh. How was that one my fault? Yeah, didn't you say you left because they wanted you to cosplay as a BL character for the festival? Just stares at Saya. Uh-oh. Who do you think gave them that idea? Wait, for real? But she's not in the manga club. She's on the manga club, is she? I'm good friends with the club's president. She lets me show up and give suggestions on occasion. Oh, seriously? Just how wide of a social circle do you have? I don't even know all your friends. And just to clarify, I didn't leave the club specifically because they wanted me to cosplay as a character from a BL game in general. I left because the character in question happens to be one of Mizuguchi-san's favorite characters, and she was looking at me real weird when she gave the suggestion. I swear, she was even drooling a bit. I didn't want to have to deal with her looming over me all week if I did it. Saya, the thirst is kicking in so hard. Oh my god, this is doing her dirty. Oh, Keikun, stop! Stop embarrassing me! Oh, Saya-chan, I feel like I don't even really know you anymore. Seriously, what the hell does that even mean? Stop looking at me like a weirdo! At the end of the day, we became so distracted that we kept drifting further and further away from the initial subject of conversation. By the time the bell rang for the start of class, we realized we made no progress whatsoever and ended up deciding to get together during lunch to make plans along with everyone else. For plot convenience. I still get surprised with how easy it is to lose track of time whenever there's more than two of us together at once. The man can hear me clap once. Oh my goodness. We are about to jam out to Hamilton. I should probably shut the door. That's fine. Okay. Am I actually live? I'm just gonna copy that and hide it. I think. Somebody please tell me if I'm live. It won't even let me see if I'm live or not. I'm gonna keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Seems to be working out great. So, I've been having this problem for the past 4 or 5 months, give or take, where my computer will once in a blue moon just randomly shut off, where it's like your computer restarted because of an error or a problem or something like that, or it's encountered a problem, something along those lines, and it'll just completely shut down the screen, just a black screen comes up, and it's like, it shows like a power symbol behind that, and it's like the most frustrating thing in the world if you're doing something and it's like you lose all your progress. So that's what's happening right now. I'm gonna try and fast forward by spamming the enter key really hard to get to the current part. We were just talking about Saya, or no, we had just transitioned to the lunch scene. So spamming the enter button we do. So apologies for getting crashed on in the middle of the stream. I'm not sure if the stream will save everything as one part. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. Because it's saying 1 hour and 20, so maybe it did keep it all in one chunk. I'll have to check probably afterwards just to see, but never had that happen before. It wasn't the website's fault for once. It's great. So anyway, so everybody here is saying I'm on, so that's great. Thanks. Excuse me as I fast forward with my powerful enter key. Okay, now we're there. Alright, time to save just so we don't lose our progress. And if anybody hears music in the background, for tomorrow I'm going to a family friend's barbecue. Don't worry, it's really small, only like 3 to 4 people in total are gonna be there, like from the other family, so it's maybe gonna be 8 of us max. So yeah, it's just gonna be us, and we'll be watching Hamilton. So my parents, wanting to get into the knowledge of Hamilton, are playing all the songs right now just so they can know them. Why? I don't know. Guess they just want to be knowledgeable. Interesting stuff. I mean, they also probably want to know the historical stuff, probably. But, yeah. Excuse me as I quickly open up the window. I am dying in here. And all I got time to do between the stream crashing down and starting up again was get a glass of water. So, I'm gonna tell them the music is fine because they just texted me, is the music too loud? Your music is fine now. I'm just getting the fan. No worries. Oh, this is not clunky at all. Well, I didn't think I'd get this far. No worries, I could just unplug something. Alrighty, so... Oh, God, so much strength. Once again, apologies for the random Alexander Hamilton music in the background. Now I close the door, I'm gonna open up the windows and turn on the fan so I can have some good airflow for once, because I have been dying these past few weeks with the hot weather. If you guys can see me, there we go. I'm amazing. I totally am an amazing, not clumsy person at all. Don't worry, that was just the charger. Should be wild. Okay. Window open. Other window open. Fan. Forgot how to turn this one on. I think it's this. Wait. Technical difficulties. I apologize, guys, as I figure this out. Because that does... What the heck's the switch? This thing is weird. This thing is wild. Depress. Oh, depress and turn. I'm a genius, guys. No. Don't turn. No, I told you not to turn. How do I keep it in a position? How do I not get it to move? Okay, I'm just gonna screw that. Okay, everything's working now. Everything is back to normal. No problems in the stream at all. It isn't a stream without technical difficulties. It ain't a Dirk the Red Panda stream without technical difficulties. Think of any streamer and their technical difficulties and multiply the frequency by 5, and that's my channel. Just double checking the preferences are okay. Everything's all good in here. Everything's all good up in this chat. Okay. Ugh. My body's feeling all sluggish from sitting around all day. Same here, buddy. Paying attention in class feels really weird. I end the day feeling mentally exhausted, even though I didn't do anything while my body is just screaming about wanting to move around. Practice is going on to feel like a blessing. At least I'll get the chance to shut my brain down for a little while. Also, thankfully we managed to make some plans to celebrate after all. Although Keisuke wouldn't be available today, we decided to go out during the weekend to celebrate. Saya-chan was really pushy about how she hated all our ideas, but in the end she was outvoted 3-1. Because of that, she ended up sulking around that our plans were too simple and not special enough. Meanwhile, all the birthday boy wanted was for us to all get together, watch a movie, and then grab a bite to eat. I can roll with something easy like that. Easy, simple, fun, relaxing. What's not to like? Besides, if it's what would make Keisuke happy, I already feel inclined to go along with it. I'm going to pretend I never thought of that. Oh right, I was nearly forgetting something. I did tell Sai-chan I'd do this. Gotta shoot June a message to let him know about all this. Since he's still out sick, since he's still out sick, we didn't get to invite him in our discussion about making plans, but hopefully he'll still be able to come. Fingers crossed that he's feeling well enough by Sunday to show up. He's been homesick for a full week now. Surely he can't be doing too badly, right? Oh crap, I really want to ask about it, but I can't. We've barely even talked since last week, other than that one time when he texted me to let me know he'd be home for a few days. Should I just be casual and ask how he's doing? Am I even allowed to do that? I mean, I do have the perfect excuse. What, with already messaging him to let him know about our plans for Keisuke's birthday? It should be fine. Yeah, I'll just do that. There. Message sent. Okay, let me know if I need to, turn the fan down if it's too loud for, if it's overpowering my voice. Because I kind of hear it, but it's medium volume, give or take to me. I can turn it down a notch. Oh, that changed the speed. Okay. Can I... I wonder if this will stop it. Sorry, I'm just experimenting around with the fan. Yeah, that's the lowest setting I can go for it. So furthest to the left. Okay. Got it. There. Message sent. Okay, I am seriously gonna just sit around and wait for him to respond? Even I know I have more important things to take care of. What the hell am I doing? Okay, I really need to get going for now. Saya-chan will have my head if I show up to practice late. Especially after I nagged her about acting surprised over me showing up to school early. Then again, she's probably always just looking for an excuse to chew me out. I wouldn't doubt it if it were a pastime of hers at this point. Sometime later. The sound of the ball whistling through the ear and knocking against the plastic bottle on the other side of the court is pure satisfaction. The other sound of the court. Side of the court. Just seeing it finally hit the damn thing makes me pump my fist in the air out of reflex. And it only took me 5 minutes to hit it 5 minutes. It would take me 5 hours probably for me. And it only took me 5 times to hit it this time. Whoa. That was a pretty good serve. Thanks. And it only took me 5 tries to hit the bottle too. I'm glad you're enjoying yourself. Why are you saying that with such a sour look on your face? I'm not salty you just called me out earlier. No, not at all. Huh? Am I sour? You sure seem like it. What is it this time? Gonna guilt trip me about how I'm so carefree with my practice while you're too busy chasing down lazy freshmen or something? Why would you think I'd be doing that? That's awful. Because that's the kind of thing you do. Hell, you got on my case about helping you out more just last week. it's such a regular thing that you can anticipate it, then I really wish you'd do something about it. See, here we are. You're on my case again. That's not what I came here for. You're the one who brought it up. Besides, the only truant I have to deal with on a regular basis is you. Hey! Don't dish it out if you can't take it, sweetie. Oh, that is so Saya. I'm missing that sass from her. I grumble unhappily, shaking my head and fighting off the urge to flip her a dirty gesture. Or just flip her in general. Just take her, flip her over sideways, cartwheel style, like they do with the cheerleaders. I totally misthought that. Anyway. Alright. Do you need something, or were you just passing by to comment on my serve? Well, there was this one tiny thing. I knew it. There's always a thing. Yeah? What is it? Coach wanted me to ask you to go show the rookies your serve technique. Couldn't he have asked me that himself? He said if he tried talking to you to ask for something, you'd tune him out before he could even open his mouth. Huh. I mean, he's not wrong. No, he is not wrong at all. Actually, I'm just surprised that he somehow managed to figure that out. Only took him over 2 years to get that hint. I really don't understand why you have such an attitude with him. I mean, he's not that bad. He's really good, actually. He's even lazier than I am. He's not lazy. He just tends to give players more space. He only steps in when necessary. Plus, he did try to give you directions from the very start. You just tune him out. You just tune out everyone as soon as people start saying things you don't want to hear. My old me feels called out by this. This is like me in high school. Maybe the beginning of college too. Maybe most of college, like the first 2 years. And then I kind of stopped being an ass. Oh, I'm sorry, what were you trying to say? I wasn't paying attention. There it is. That is what I'm talking about. Relax, I'm just pulling your leg. I heard what you said. Oh, did you really? I somehow have trouble believing it. Oh, woman of little faith. I really wish people would stop looking down on me so much. Yeah, I know I haven't been exactly giving them reasons to be confident, but still. Come on. I promise it was just a joke. Oh, please don't look at me like you don't believe in me at all. Uh-huh. Alright. I'm sorry, okay? Stop looking so disappointed in me. Okay, I'll come help you. Just stop looking at me like that, please. Nico-kun, Nico-kun acquired. Oh, you're lucky I love you. You guys just want me to show them my serving technique, right? I'm not sure. Coach might ask you to give them a few pointers here and there, too. Why does it seem like the goalposts just keep moving every time I get asked to do stuff for other people? So I just have to show off my serve and get them pointers, right? Well, we might ask you to stick around and correct them too. Just ask me for everything you want all at once. That's everything, I promise. It better be. I don't have the patience to keep pulling this stuff out of you. It's not like you have any room to complain. This is literally your job as my vice captain. Okay, that's not the agreement we made when you made me take this position. I know, but oh, come on. It's what's expected. Oh, is that so? Yeah, of course. Alright then, I quit. End of tennis ace. Tennis ace is over. I'm kidding, please don't quit. Something tells me that I just went along with it. If I just went along with it, it suddenly wouldn't have been just kidding anymore. Oh, give me a break. All I want is to be able to practice by myself in peace. You know that. It wouldn't hurt for you to socialize a little bit more. You don't have to be so selfish about your practice. I'm not being selfish. I'm being responsible. You know how responsible this stuff is? Or you know how responsible this stuff is. I'm already having mixed results while working this hard. Do you think I can afford to slack off? Oh god, if you played Shuichi's route, you get the realization moment, and it's like, oh, I just need Nico to realize it here too. It's like, it's not all about you. That's what I had to learn. It's not all about me either, especially when I play the team sport. Anyway. Not wanting to be a downer, but you were already slacking off. Okay, point. But I'm not slacking off now. This isn't fun and games. I have to be serious about it. But what's the point of doing it if it's not fun? Huh? That's not something I expected to hear from you of all people. You know how important the time we're at right now is. We don't have time to be playing around. You're the last person who gets to say that to me. And besides, who says you can't have fun while being serious? What? Are you telling me to play tennis just for fun? Not just for fun, but it's still fun. I wouldn't play it if I didn't like it. I like it because I have fun when I'm playing. I have fun when I'm playing because I'm good enough at it to have fun. Huh? That... I can't wrap my head around it. Just sounds like a huge contradiction. It makes no sense in my head. No, not only that. Something about me really rubs me the wrong way. Something in my head wants to reject this idea with every fiber of my body. What's wrong? Why are you looking at me like that? Just forget it. Let's get this damn thing done with so I can get back into my practice. Right, just try not to look like that in front of the rookies. You might scare them off. I take a few deep breaths, massaging my cheeks and the other muscles in my face just to try and get them to ease up a bit. Geez, why did I get so tense all of a sudden? This should be better. Or this should be better. It's good enough. Come on. Saya-chan grabs me by the wrist, pulling me along to the other side of the building where Coach is talking directly to a group of 5 or so rookies. I was almost gonna say that color of green was almost the same color as Saya's green spotted pattern, but it's a bit lighter and more minty. This one's more of a teal, maybe leaning closer to a Kelly green, maybe not forest green. That's dark, but yeah. I know my colors, guys. I'm an artiste. No, I don't really most of the time. I wing it most of the time. Anyway. Since I usually like to practice on my own without being disturbed, I tend to always use one of the courts by the corners of the building, making the walk just a tad bit longer. Just then, the sound of a long, drawn-out sigh nearby catches my attention and I turn my head to look for it. I see Keisuke on one of those courts, shooting a few serves in quick succession. And for some reason, he's making a lot more fouls than usual. That's just me. All fouls, no clean serves. Keisuke barely ever fouls during his serve. So just seeing him foul 3 times in a row, followed by a groan, is enough to make me frown. Oh, that's odd. Saya-chan seems to have noticed it as well, coming to a momentary stop before stealing an obvious glance in Keisuke's direction. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. His accuracy and technique are some of his specialties. Seeing him make so many mistakes like this isn't normal. Probably know why. Just a bit distracted by something happening later today. Hold on. Gotta clear that throat up so I can continue my my masterpiece. No, I'm kidding. I'm not gonna ham it up like that. Just gotta get it warmed up again. Okay, we're good. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. His accuracy and technique are some of his specialties. Seeing him make so many mistakes like this isn't normal. She nods, her gaze lingering on Keisuke for a few moments more before she shakes her head, tugging on my wrist once again. I'm sure he's probably just a bit stressed right now. He'll get it right once he calms down a little. I don't know, or I don't want to say that that's untrue because, yeah, Keisuke's temper and how he's easily thrown off his game is definitely one of the most glaring weaknesses of his. But at the same time... Uh-oh. We have to make a choice. Oh, I forgot we can say right during a choice now. Good job with the UI update. I'm gonna say we should check on Keisuke for love points. And just because that would be a good boyfriend thing to do. We could, as long as checking on Keisuke, we could tell Saya, hey, I'm just gonna check for a second or something like that, so it's not like, oh, I'm gonna completely ditch this whole freshman thing. Like, we gotta make sure we say it right. But yeah, I wanna check on Keisuke. I want to check on Keisuke. I pull my wrist away from Saya-chan's grasp, which proves to be easy enough since she's not really clutching onto me. Sorry, Saya-chan, can you give me a second? Uh-huh. I want to go check on Keisuke. It's really weird for him to be missing like that, and I want to make sure he's doing alright. Oh, that's weird. You don't usually show any interest in other people's practice at all. Okay, that's not true. Oh yeah? Quick, what's the first thing I get to work on after I finish warming up what's the first thing I get to work on after I finish warming up for practice? I don't know, serves? What? How am I supposed to know that? Because I've been doing the exact same thing for 5 years now. I do cone dash intervals for 15 minutes to work on my stamina. Oh god, the cone dash. I'm thinking back to when I had to do cone dash things like that. Oh god, those days. Anyway. Oh, you do? I thought you just had naturally high stamina. Now we know for the Shuichi route. Guess we have to do cone dashes now. I thought you just had naturally high stamina. I do have good stamina, but that doesn't mean I still don't train for it. Or I don't still train it, you blockhead. Oh, wow, I never knew that. I mean, ever since we were kids, Saya-chan was always someone who could do a full day of practice and then run circles around me while I sat down trying to catch my breath. I never even stopped to consider that she would willingly work on improving her stamina. Which, now that I think about it, is such a stupid thing for me to even think. I feel stupid. Oh, you should. Okay, fine. Maybe I don't pay as much attention to other people's training as I should. That doesn't mean I can't still want to help Keisuke now. I didn't say that you couldn't. I just said that it's weird. Besides, can't you do it later? Coach is waiting for us right now. The rookies can't really keep practicing until you help them. Gotta help the children, Nico. Help the children. I take another good look at K-kun. I can't really see his face from here because his back is turned to us, but I don't really know why, but his body language is screaming stress to me right now. I wonder when did I become so good at picking up on those kinds of things with him. Sorry, Saya-chan. I won't take too long. I promise. What? But... Transition to the next character. That is the funniest transition. It's like, wait! Moves to Keisuke. Get out of the way, Saya. Keisuke's on our way. Saya will get you, Dirk. Oh, I can't wait. I carefully approach Keisuke, not wanting to spook him when he's already stressed out and absorbed in something else. God knows I don't need a reflexive whack to the head from a tennis racket right now. Not the only thing he's whacked people with, as we saw earlier. Hey there. Keisuke turns his head towards me, his eyes dipping low for a second before a spark of recognition goes through his face. Oh, Mishimaya-senpai. Every time Keisuke calls me this way, it makes my skin crawl a bit. I've never been fond of overly stuffy titles and stuff like that, so having people going around calling me senpai isn't exactly something I enjoy. But he always insists that he should show respect for his seniors when we're at the club. Well, I have to bite my tongue every single time this happens. I've had over a year to get used to it, and I still never have. And if it's at all possible, now that we're dating, it just feels even worse. You doing okay there? You looked like you were struggling a bit. Yeah, I guess I'm a bit distracted. My head's just not in it today. How come? This isn't like you. I'm allowed to have an off day once in a while. I didn't say you weren't. I just said it wasn't like you. Fair enough. I'm just struggling with something band-related. Oh, didn't expect that one coming. Oh. Well, if it relates to his family, I think I know where this is going. The band? Yeah. Ichigo-san asked me to compose a new song for them to perform during that competition they're taking part in, but I'm drawing a serious blank on it. Forgot they're competing in a competition, as a band, in a song contest. Maybe it'll be on some sort of television. And technically, Japan is not in Europe. So it's not one of those countries in the European Union. 2020 vision, I guess. Oh wait, did I finish reading that line? Yeah, but I'm drawing a serious blank. Yes, Ichigo-san asked me to compose a new song for them to perform during that competition they're taking part in, but I'm drawing a serious blank on it. How come? Didn't you say before you had a lot of songs you were working on? I did. I tried showing them a few demos I had recorded. They shot them all down. Whoa, that's harsh. How come? Said they weren't genuine enough. That's rich coming from people who wouldn't even have original songs if it weren't for him. They all kept saying that the previous song was good because the lyrics felt genuine and emotional, and that the new demos are just whatever. And they were sung in baritone. Not... Wait, what's the higher pitch? Is it tenor or soprano? Is Keisuke a tenor or soprano? I forgot which two he is, but yeah. is because it was sung in baritone, which is why everybody liked it. Not gonna continue with that joke. I bet Basket's so done with that. Like, as he mentioned on Twitter. Anyway. How about you just tell them to fuck off? Oh no, I used it the second time. Now it's R-rated. Oh no. Banhammer. Sorry, I kid. I have a little more tact than that, you know. They're being assholes, though. They could go take a hike. Oh. Wait, did somebody knock on my door? Oh, no. Somebody opened a different door. Ugh, I wonder about that. Somebody knocked on my door now. I'm just gonna mute for a second. Okay. Closing the windows. Not tripping on anything this time. I did it. Everything is all kumbaya. I wonder about that. What? You're just gonna go along with it? It's not like arguing about it will change anything. The demos will still be rejected. Oh, when you put it that way, I just have to figure something out. Why don't you just put that aside and focus on tennis for now? Oh gee, what a simple solution. I wonder why I didn't think of that. Or I wonder why I didn't think of that. I'm not the one you're angry at. Don't sass me. You don't think I'm trying to put it aside? Oh, come on. If it were that simple, I'd have done it anyway. Or already. I don't really have any words to argue with that point. Oh, was I muted the whole time? Let me try again, just to... There we go, now I'm unmuted. Okay. It's R-rated. Yes. Tennis ace, but R-rated. I don't really have any words to argue with that point. I feel like I should do something about it, but I don't know what. I looked towards the direction Saya-chan and the others had been in. My eyes immediately meet with coaches, who's staring right at me while talking to the rookies. At least none of the other members are looking in my direction, but sheesh, I just felt a shiver run down my spine. Sorry, Saya-chan, I think I'll have to postpone helping you guys like you asked. Oh, come on. Okay, how about I help you out? Want to practice with me? Oh, really? You really offer yourself. Most of the time I have to chase you down. I know, maybe if I help you out, you'll be able to focus better. I'm not so sure about that, but I do appreciate the offer. I guess I'll take you up on it if it's truly alright. Of course it is. I wouldn't be offering if it wasn't. God, Saya's gonna kick our ass. Somebody said Saya's gonna get you. Oh, we're dead. Oh, thank you, Mishima-senpai. Ugh, please stop calling me that. Oh, no can do. Sorry. Fine. I'll just go to the other side of the net. Let's practice some rallies for a bit. A few hours later. I think I overdid it today. Keisuke kept insisting we play one more game, and it seemed to keep dragging forever. The soles of my feet are killing me right now. I take off my shirt, making sure to stand a little ways away from the other members at a corner, keeping my back turned to everyone else. Don't want to see any naked guys around here. Now more than ever. Oh no! a romance novel. We don't want to see naked people. Grabbing my towel, I wipe the excess sweat from my chest, neck, forehead, and any other areas that might be problematic. Making sure to rub myself with some deodorizing oil I brought specifically for my fur. A very essential oil. It both keeps me from smelling ripe on my way home, as well as helping keep the skin underneath from drying out due to my overly puffy fur. Never thought of it like that. Have to think about anthrophysics now. Anthrobiology, sorry. I take a quick whiff of my shirt, wanting to check just how bad it is right now. Ugh, gross. And it's soaking wet too. A sigh echoes from behind me, and when I turn around, I see Keisuke dropping his bag right next to me. Ah, you can stand again. Of course I can. And by the way, leaving me all by myself lying on the floor was just cruel. Oh, sorry. Nico shirtless is the best sprite. Wait a minute. I'm just gonna... No, it goes with it. I was gonna see if I'm like, why does it look weird? I'm like, oh no, that's just the black bar of the menu. I'm like, did his body get, cut off in the image? Whatever. Sorry. It's fine. Today was a learning experience. You know, you're being a lot more mellow than usual. How so? I mean, you don't really seem like the same guy who punched a locker in front of me a couple months ago just because you lost a bunch. I guess. I'm just not as worried about it as I thought I should be. Which is why I'm saying you seem different. Different, huh? Shirt rips off his shirt. Am I different now? While musing to himself, and without a word of warning, Keisuke starts undressing himself as if it were nothing. Cover this up. Censor bar. This is a G-rated game, dang it. This is a G-rated game. No shirtless Keisuke. I kid. I'm gonna just quickly turn this off. Okay, there we go. Just twisted. Yeah, because it's kind of starting to bother my nose for some reason. Probably the dust around here. Anyway, while musing to himself and without a word of warning, Keisuke starts undressing himself as if it were nothing. My eyes go wide and I freeze. In the time it takes me to look away, he's already pulling his shorts down, giving me a look at his underwear. No. Holy shit, man. Let me know before you pull something like that. Something like what? Without looking in his direction, I merely point with my finger towards him. Oh, you mean my clothes? Oh, you mean this whips out a cod piece? Oh my god. Oh, you mean my clothes? I nod, feeling my face burning incredibly hot. Wow, I already had trouble dealing with nudity before. And now not only do I know I apparently like guys, but the one I'm seeing starts getting naked in front of me. Oh, what the hell am I supposed to do with that? I don't get how you can be so nonchalant with that stuff. Because it's not a big deal. Oh, come on, you're an athlete. Undressing yourself in the locker room is normal. Not to mention the fact that nudity isn't even that big of a deal here in Japan. Have you never been to a public bath? I remember when you did, Keisuke. I remember. I didn't play it on the channel, but... Yes, I remember that. Y'all know what I'm talking about if you played it. You've asked me that before. I told you I don't like them. Not liking them is one thing. It doesn't mean you've never been to one. Come on, not even once? But when I was very little, my dad took me to one once. Oh, that was the only time. Oh, yeah, that's hard to believe. Even I've been to them several times. But I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. Are you dressed yet? No, not yet. I won't be around for too long, though. I shower after practice, remember? And I always use a bar of soap. For reasons. Still, it's very cute how you get so embarrassed with this stuff. Shut up. I can't help but be conscious of it. There's no way I'd be able to handle it. I have to shower after practice, otherwise I feel all sweaty and gross. Plus, I refuse to go home smelling bad. Wait, did we shower one time? Like, I forget, did we shower, like, on, like, the first or second or third day or something like that? I'm not sure. We showered for one of these days, I'm sure. Like, one of the days we did. Not sure if it was, like, a specific route yet. Anyway, plus I refuse to go home smelling bad. Or, wait, no, that's Keisuke. Plus I refuse to go home smelling bad. Plus I refuse to go home smelling bad. Had to get the right inflections. That's why I repeat things. I just want to get the right tone so I can practice my voice acting. I'm sorry. Getting all hate me there. Yeah, I know that. You and I are just very different people. Nudity is too embarrassing for me. I wonder how long that's going to last for. What's that supposed to mean? Oh, don't worry about it. I'm gonna go shower now. I'll text you later. Okay. The sound of footsteps walking away from me is nearly deafened by my own pounding heartbeat. Still, I'm aware that Keisuke is no longer around for the moment. This kind of reminds me of, like... Or, not reminds me. Well, kind of does remind me of my high school, like, when we had kind of like a little locker room area for us to change in before games. And there's like a heart, like, defibrillator thing or whatever in there. I can just imagine that in here. It's like, we gotta have that on standby in case Nico gets the feels again. Anyway, I'm aware that Keisuke is no longer around for the moment. After a little more hesitation, I put my shirt back on, which I already have on, and walk out of the building. Showered here before Keisuke took us out for ice cream. Yeah, pretty sure it was day 2 or 3, by the way. Yeah, that sounds right to me. I know it was like one of the first days, so I didn't think it was like a route. So, let's just save at the beginning of this day. As I say it in a very soft Bob Ross form. Why am I sounding more demented with it? It's like, now I'm gonna save like I'm Bob Ross. I click the save button, and then I hit the yes answer. Oh, look at it change to the most modern time. July 3rd, 1731. Now I will hit the undo button, or not the undo button, the go back button. The ASMR Bob Ross session is now over. Now, time to panic. Oh, crap. I got a message from Shuichi 5 minutes ago complaining about me being late. I didn't mean to be late, but I completely lost track of time. Uh-oh. By the time I finally reach our scheduled meeting place, everyone else is already there and waiting for me. Even June is here before me. Ugh. Hey, someone finally decided to show up? Oh, what a miracle. Morning, Nico-san. June receives me warmly, the only one that ever will. The precious little bean he can never change. Despite the overall atmosphere of annoyance around the others. I'm sorry, it's totally my fault. I took way longer making lunch and cleaning the kitchen than I thought I would. I even rushed through my bath trying to get here quicker. And yet, you're still 20 minutes late. Shuichi's saltiness is... it's coming through. There was a runner-up for this that somebody had posted in the chat where Shuichi's like in the cloak or whatever, and he's like, I guide others to a treasure I cannot possess myself, or something like that. And that is just, that's the motto of Shuichi on every other route, and it hurts me. But at the same time, I enjoy spending time with the other guys too. It makes me so sad that we have to sacrifice. Anyway, and yet you're still 20 minutes late. I tried my best. Now that you mention the bath thing, your fur does seem a bit damp still. Yeah, I didn't have time to dry myself properly. With as long a fur as you have, I'm not even surprised. It must be a nightmare to maintain. It can be. At least you're here now. That's what matters. You're surprisingly calm about this. You're usually the one that's most anal about sticking to schedules. I realized a long time ago that if I tried being that demanding over Nico-san, all I'd do is drive myself insane. Hey, are you saying I'm not good with schedules? The fact that you're here 20 minutes late means I'm here... the fact that you're here 20 minutes late means I don't have to imply. I know he's not wrong, but I still want to get back at him for this. You little shit. There, Nico-san. June, my heart. June, why do you gotta do this to me? Now I want to give June a hug. June gives me a few gentle pats on the shoulder, almost as if he were trying to console me. Oh, are all of you going to be looking down on me now? I would never. Sure, because you're all so well behaved. But of course. Keisuke and Shuichi share a fist bump, making me groan a little louder than I meant to. They have united. We can't have them united. They will conquer the world if they're united. Okay then, Keikun, since you're the one who made the plans for today, what should we do first? Do we head straight for the movie theater, or do we do something before? We should probably head straight for the theater. I did account for the possibility of people being late, but the session I wanted to watch starts in 30 minutes, so we don't have that much time to spare. Oh, you prepared that far in advance? Of course he did. How are you even surprised? Like I said, he's the one who's most anal about making and sticking to plans. Like you have any right to talk. Sure, I also like to have things well defined beforehand, but even I don't go to his level. I did mention to him before how he tends to overplan stuff, so I don't think you're wrong. That may be true, but I still don't think there's anything wrong with that. I like having solid plans to fall back on. It makes me feel more comfortable. I never said there was anything wrong with it. Just that it's something that I should be surprising. It's just not something that should be surprising anyone at this point. Of course, I didn't say that there wasn't something wrong with that. So basically, you just didn't say anything. Shuichi pokes the hare's nose, smiling as if he were pleased with himself. Exactly. See, I knew you were pretty sharp after all. Oh, do that again, I'll bite your finger off. Oh, is that a challenge? Oh my god, this reminds me of a stupid video that I watched called, like, searching weird YouTube channels or whatever. It's like on Salty DK Dan's channel. Love that guy's channel. But it's like there's this one part where it's like he gets his work schedule, or he gets his posting schedule called out or whatever, and he fucking goes wild on the guy. Like he's like, I will slit your throat or something crazy like that. And the guy that he says it to is just like, I bet. And that's it. I freaking love that video. It's like, it's just the perfect gateway to his channel. I gotta show you guys that. Anyway. Oh, is that a challenge? Things just got really dangerous here all of a sudden. Can you two cut that out? It's way too early to be dealing with this already. Cut what out? We're just having fun. Right, Arushihara? I'm serious. Boop me again and you're dead. The motto of Keisuke and many others in the fandom. Oh jeez, how oversensitive. You're definitely thinking of booping him again, aren't you? I've never been more tempted to do so in my life. Oh, why are you two like this? Okay, no, actually, now that I think about it, didn't Keikun tell me during our date that he used to have a serious crush on Shuichi? Or didn't he tell me during our date that he used to have a serious crutch? Did he? Take 3. Didn't Keikun tell me that during our date that he used to have a serious crush on Shuichi? How does that even work? Oh god, I can't see it at all. I have a crush on Shuichi too. Help. I really want to order that stupid Daki, but I don't think I would have enough money for it now. Oh god, I need to do the commissions. I need to get my commission money in, and then I'll buy it. Using my PayPal, right? Anyway, oh come on, let's stop tempting death and let's just get going so we're not late for the movie Keikun picked. Not gonna put up a fight again? Nah, I'm fine with going to a movie. It should be fun. But, you're the one who kept refusing all my suggestions when we were trying to decide what to do. She did? Yeah, she did. She said going out to the movies, it wasn't a good way to celebrate because it's too boring and plain and uninvolved. Okay, that doesn't mean I still can't enjoy it. You know I love watching movies. I have fun either way. You're way too strange, woman. Hearing you say this after the struggle we went through to even get you to agree to this is very ironic. What? I'm not strange. Just because I wanted something better doesn't mean that this isn't good. Oh shit, did I skip a line? Oh, never mind. I don't even know what to say. Mizuguchi-san? Why is everyone looking at me like that? Okay, let's just leave. The 4 of us nod, turning around and walking away towards the direction of the movie theater, leaving Saya gaping behind us. Wait! Don't just abandon me! Hey, wait up! Once we get to the movie theater, Keikun is quick to head into the line for tickets, telling us to hand him the money for the tickets, and he'd buy them all at once to save time. Nah, secretly this is just a Ponzi scheme of some sorts or whatever. He just keeps the money and just runs off with it. Well, then technically he'll have to spend the money for the movie to watch with him. So he wouldn't really be losing anything. Never mind, this is not a Ponzi scheme. Once we get to the movie theater, Keikun is quick to head into the line for tickets, telling us to hand him the money for the tickets and he'd buy them all at once to save time. No one really bothered to argue since... well, who likes standing in a line? As far as we're concerned, this just saved us some annoyance. Oh man, they have some pretty interesting things on display right now. Oh, a new Kung Fu movie came out? Oh, I didn't know about it. I need to watch it. Instead of, it's gonna be Kung Fu Panda, but it's just like, you know, an actual anthropomorphic panda, like in the real world for them. Like it's just another person whose ethnicity or species is panda. Oh god. I need to watch it. Please don't. Last time you watched a martial arts movie, you kept trying to imitate their movements and hitting us at random. I think I have an indentation on my skull from where you punched me once. That's... I said I was sorry. This should go without saying, but punching people while we're in a bulky ring probably isn't the best of ideas. Did that actually happen? Did that actually happen? Yep, 3 years ago. And it gave me brain damage ever since. That's the real reason why Nico stopped getting motivated. Getting punched with the ring in the head gave him an indentation in the skull and pushed back on his motivation part of the brain and just knocked that chunk out of his head. It's a game theory. Anyway, yep, 3 years ago. At this point, I think we've been hit by her so many times that we've developed passive impact resistance. Right. Right? When we were kids, one punch from her was enough to knock me wheezing to the ground. Now it just knocks the wind out of me for a bit. And hurts a ton. Don't forget about that part. Oh yeah, for sure. You boys are making me sound like I'm really horrible. Your actions are what makes you seem horrible. We're just telling the truth about them. June hesitantly takes a step back from Saya, hovering a little beyond arm's reach. Oh, Jun-kun, I'm not gonna hit you. If you hit him, I swear to God, Saya, I'm gonna throw you out the window. I'm gonna call Alex right at this moment to pick you up and throw you out the window if you hurt my June boy. He is a baby. You don't touch him. He's my baby. Jun-kun, I'm not gonna hit you. Are you sure? I don't think I can handle being punched that hard. Oh my god, this is amazing. Oh, don't laugh. Don't laugh. Alright, I'm back. That took longer than I thought it would. Keisuke arrives with our tickets, pausing as soon as he notices the look on everyone's faces. It just stays like that. I'm not surprised. Did I miss something? Why are Mizuguchi-san and Kobayashi-san looking like that? They're getting shipped together secretly. Never mind. So, why are they looking at each other like that? Well... Oh, that's fine. You don't need to go around telling everyone. I'm begging you here. Keisuke's left ear twitches. The hair shoots me a confused look, almost begging me to clarify. Yeah, if anyone touches June, I'm gonna flip. Amen, Dale. Amen. So the hair shoots me a confused look, almost begging me to clarify. With a smile, I mouth off, I'll tell you later, and leave it at that, not wanting to risk a Saya tantrum in the middle of a busy place like this. Alright then, here. These are your guys' tickets. Make sure to present your student IDs at the entrance to validate your discounts. Ugh, this isn't the first time in a movie theater, man. We know how it works by now. I just wanted to be thorough. What kind of name is this? Or what kind of name is this? Saya butts into the conversation, her eyes glued to her ticket, staring at it with enough intensity to burn a hole on the damn thing. And a hole through the entire floor and through the earth. Her eyes are daggers, and they will stab you to death. Let me see. As soon as she calls our attention to it, the three of us grab our own tickets and read over the name as well. Gay Love the Movie. I wonder what this one's about. No, I can't. What is it about?
I can't read this at all. Is it English?
Oh, come on, Kobayashi-san. The words aren't even that complicated. I've never heard of this movie. Is this something that came out recently too? Yeah, it is. Why do you ask? Starstruck Knights, Passion for the State. Oh god. Oh dear god, this is going to be a romance flick. Starstruck Knights, Passion for the Stage? What? What kind of name is this? What's so weird about it? What kind of movie is this? It's a romance movie. Or it's a romantic movie. It's supposed to be about a girl who becomes a popular singer and how it affects the relationship she had before then. Wait, Starstruck... Passion for the Stage. Okay, I thought it was... Is this a I can't speak. Is this a parody or something on A Star Is Born? I didn't watch the movie, but I assume that's kind of what it's about because Bradley Cooper and Lady Gaga, their characters in the movie, make a relationship or something in the end, I think. That's all I know. Anyway. Oh. I was afraid of something like that. Wait, did we choose horror with... What was Shuichi's favorite genre movie? I forgot this already. I think we try to do a romance one with him, but I'm not sure if that helped. I'm trying to think what the best decision is, but... I forgot already. I was afraid of something like that. What's wrong with it?
Oh, this sounds like it'd be an amazing movie.
Oh, June, you heartthrob. Oh, please don't encourage him. Is it bad? I don't get it.
Oh, I can't believe you picked a chick flick. I thought of a lot of possible things you could have picked, but I didn't think you'd go for something like this.
Uh-huh? What do you mean? What's so strange about a romantic movie? Nothing at all. Oh, Shuichi, throwing that shade. It could be Glee or Hairspray. Yeah, it could be. Nico, did I mess up somehow? Keisuke turns to me, biting the corner of his lip. I wouldn't call it messing up.
Yeah, this movie sounds really great. I can't wait to see it.
Somehow, I'm not surprised you'd like this sort of thing.
What do you mean?
Let's just get going. The session starts in 10 minutes and we still need to buy popcorn and whatever else we might want to snack on. That's me. Gotta get the giant popcorn and the giant icy. I need that in my life again. But I will not do it right now because we are staying away from that and staying safe. And keeping ourselves quarantined. What was the word for it? Yeah. And it's also because America may have not done the best job at it, but whatever. Happy 4th. Happy 4th of July. Observed. Yeah, it's observed today, but it actually happens tomorrow. I don't know why. Anyway. We don't have to watch this one if you guys are so against it. It's your birthday celebration. Just pick whatever you want to watch and we'll go with it. You don't need to cater to us. Yeah, but now I feel really embarrassed having picked something like this when you guys are all reacting so badly.
Oh, but I really like it.
Amen, June. High five to June.
But I really like it.
Oh, thank you, Kobayashi-kun. Oh, come on, I'm not letting you change movies just because of something stupid. But, nope, not happening. What Shuichi said is true. It's your birthday celebration. If this is what you want, this is what we'll watch. We're not letting you change just because we're not partial to romance flicks. Saying that after the way everyone reacted doesn't exactly make me feel any better.
Oh, sorry. We didn't mean to make you feel bad about your preferences.
Oh yeah, it just came out because we were so surprised. Of course you can watch whatever you want.
Oh, for the record, I liked the idea from the start.
June is like top tier to me right now. These two right now. These two are best boys right now. Today, and this day only, I remove the best boy crown from Shuichi and place it co-pairingly between June and Keisuke. Good job. Anyway, fine. I'll keep this in mind for the next time I'm allowed to pick a movie. The five of us head into the theater, taking our seats by one of the middle rows, not having to constantly look up to see the screen. I know that feeling. I forget, is it like row E or F or something like that? That's typically like the prime row because there's like the aisle in between there. And it's like anything in front of that aisle is like you're staring up like this, head back 20 degrees. Like, I can barely breathe or just even see because it's like I'm looking up so hard. And then when you're way in the back, people say that's the best spot, but you know, too many people coming in and out before that, walking in and out in case they have to go to the bathroom. Actually, I could argue that for the aisle row too there. Whatever. I mean, the back row, I guess people like it, especially if you have reasons. But yeah, for me, I like the leg room in like row E or F or whatever, the one that has the aisle in between it like that, so I can put my legs on the rail. As long as there's no like handicapped people in front of it or whatnot. It's like, if there's somebody handicapped and yeah, they're coming in, obviously I'm not going to be a dick about it. You know, even though I, might try and move just to, make sure I don't like kick them or something. Don't want to be a dick and just kick their wheelchair in the middle of the movie. That'd be awful. That'd be really awful. But yeah, I typically like that row just for the leg room. That and the end seats, like the end aisle seats. My dad always takes them because he's the tallest, and then I always compromise and go for the stand because my brother also likes the aisle seat. Thing about being the younger brother, you compromise a lot. Well, okay, I bet a lot of older brothers are going to kill me for saying that. Sometimes. Alright. The five of us head into the theater, taking our seats by one of the middle rows, not having to constantly look up to see the screen. Keisuke was the one who picked our seats since none of us had a preference for anything specific. Wow, this place is a lot more packed than I thought it'd be. Just because you don't like romantic movies doesn't mean they're not popular. I never said anything like that. Or I never said anything about that. I can tell you're thinking it. Oh, I didn't know you were a mind reader too. Must be nice to be born with so many special skills. Oh god, Shuichi, no! Shuichi, no, don't be salty! I swear to god, letting you two sit side by side was a big mistake. If you guys keep this up, I'm going to make you switch places with me, Shuichi-kun.
Even at a movie theater? Or even at a movie theater?
June mutters to himself right next to me, whispering just quietly enough that the others can't hear him. Okay, this is what I'm picturing. This basket, I may be wrong, but I'm imagining Shuichi has the aisle seat because he has legs. He has long legs. And then Keisuke is next to him on the right. Or, no, wait, they said they're in the middle. I would assume Shuichi's furthest left. Keisuke's then second on the right. Nico's to the right of that next to him because, duh, plot convenience. Then next to him on the right is June, and then Saya. That's my prediction, but I could be wrong. When even he's being flabbergasted, that's just further proof of how ridiculous those two are being. As a fellow younger brother, I know how much we have to compromise. True. Yeah. It's weird too because it was like, yeah, my older brother was the one where it's like, you know, he had to be more motivated for school and stuff like that, and I was the one where I was like kind of more left on my own, so I could just be like, I could try really hard or not. Like I tried really hard in the beginning, and then kind of like Nico, completely started slacking by the end of high school. Good going, me. That's just further proof of how ridiculous those two are being. Oh, it's starting. The room lights slowly fade out, with the huge screen coming to life, showing the couple adverts that always come before the movie begins. Keisuke has his eyes immediately trained right on the screen, watching even the ads with great interest, grabbing a piece of popcorn every now and again to munch in. These movies are so entertaining, Nico. That's a trailer for Mamma Mia, Keisuke. Do you even like ABBA? Who's ABBA? Okay, we're moving on. Okay, what kind of freak eats popcorn one single piece at a time? Seriously. They're either the villain of the movie, they're either the murderer or the villain, or they were probably one of those kids that barely got popcorn as a kid, where it was like, okay, you can only have like the 7-ounce cups worth, like, you know, those water cups you get for convenience. They were probably like one of those kids where it's like, okay, you're only gonna get one cup of it because we're only gonna buy the small popcorn. And it's like you had to savor it lightly. Never happened to me because I always got like the box normally. Still to this day, I can't even buy my own thing of popcorn. Whenever I go to the theater with my parents, I always have to get the box of them because they want to get the discount to refill the second time, and they share the big bag together as a couple, while my brother and I just kind of settle with the boxes. You know what I'm talking about, but yeah. Either they didn't get any popcorn as a kid and they're savoring it, or they are the villain. Keisuke. Keisuke could just be that villain in a movie, eating one piece of popcorn at a time, talking to Bond. Oh, Bond. It seems you've been caught in my trap. It's just Alexander holding him, ready to throw him out the window. Anyway, what kind of freak of popcorn eats once... Or what kind of freak of popcorn? What kind of freak eats popcorn one single piece at a time? Seriously. Before long, the movie gets started. Right from the very start. No, right from the start, I can already tell that it doesn't quite hold my interest all that much. There's a whole lot of talking and some sappy stuff going on, which isn't really my thing. There's this shy girl has a beautiful voice. A boy overhears her singing by herself in the empty school auditorium and falls for her. Instead, my eyes seem to linger on a particular someone else entirely. Those few centimeters separating my hand from Keisuke's, resting gently on top of his armrest. He is not even paying attention to me at all right now. Would he even notice if I grabbed it? About to grab his hand, goes for the dick instead. Whoops!
I want to. Oh, but the others are around here too. I don't know if I'm ready to risk being that bold. I hate this. Shuichi's just about to... Like, if Shuichi saw it, complete fight mode. Shuichi's gonna go into fight mode if he sees you holding hands. God, I hate this. There it is. And I predicted wrong. Saya's on the right of Shuichi, and then that means Keisuke's on the left of Shuichi. And that means Nico's on the left of Keisuke, and Jun's on the left of Nico. Alright, but this is going to be such a good CG. We got some previews of it a month ago on Twitter. The movie's flashing images continue to light up in the dark room, coloring Keisuke's face with a light blue tint during a particular night sky scene. I can't help but look at his face, watching his bright eyes sparkle to the direct light. I want to grab his hand. I wonder what the others are thinking right now. I love this image. Sums it all up. Oh, Keisuke, you lovely boy. I love how Shuichi's just like, this is my popcorn. This is my giant piece of popcorn. I'm surprised he's not just palming it with his big hands. A lot of y'all probably want to be on Shuichi's lap right here, right now. Myself included. But he's just looking over like... Or is he looking at the screen? Or yeah, he's looking at the screen. The lights on the eyes, or whatever it's called, the reflection on the eyes is a bit tricky to read in a bit unless you look at it close enough. Keisuke is definite, though, and Saya's are definite. It's just Shuichi's lighter green eyes. It's tricky with lighter eyes. Are Shuichi and Saya even paying attention to the movie? I mean, I have a hard time believing so. But Keisuke seems to be so engrossed by it. I can't even bring myself to be annoyed right now. Even if the movie isn't something I personally like, if he's enjoying himself this much, I suppose it's not all that bad. Oh, here's the other side. Oh, look at June! He's such a sweet baby with his popcorn, and he's like so engrossed in the movie. Oh god, June, this is so sweet. Oh, gotta love our baby. June is baby. No one else can tell me otherwise. Shuichi does have a lot of neck floof. As we transition into Nico's neck floof. Yeah. June! Yeah, I feel that same way too. Every now and again, I can hear a few faint gasps coming from the seat next to mine. When I turn around out of curiosity, I see Jun-kun with his eyes slightly moist, seeming incredibly moved by the events transpiring in front of his eyes. Seeing such a pure reaction brings a smile to my face. Oh, it does too. It does for me too. In fact, it really makes me want to laugh at the silly tiger sitting next to me, but I know I shouldn't. Oh, keep it together, Nico. Are you kidding me? Did you just cuck me like that, Basket? Basket, why did you cuck me like that? Basket, why did you cuck us all like that? The reaction between the different members of our group was clearly very different across the board. While Keisuke and Jun left the theater discussing the movie's events with a glint in their eyes, Saya and Shuichi left while shooting each other glances with a raised eyebrow. I can almost imagine what it is that they're probably thinking. Holy shit, what are these two dweebs getting so excited about? Or something to that effect. I'm very mad too. I'm not sure if I messed up. I do not know if I messed up. This makes me very, very sad. Maybe we'll get a dinner scene with him or something like that. The Kiss 2.0. Or it's just the same one repeated again, just reused CG. Anyway. Oh, and her singing voice was really gorgeous too. I never heard of that actress before, but I'm surprised that she's really this good. You do realize that they can, like, ad-lib the character and the actress can ad-lib and have a different singer dubbed over them. Just saying, in case some people think, oh, if they're in the movie singing it, that means that's them singing. No, not always the case. But I'm surprised that she's this good. Oh, she's actually a really popular singer. I thought you'd never know that. Or I thought you'd know that. She is? I never heard of her before. Is it Celery Dion? I'm sorry. Or even better yet, it's Rihanna. Or Beyonce. Something like that. They probably wouldn't be in a movie. They're too good for it. They're like on a whole nother level, of course, because it's Beyonce. Even Rihanna. Well, was she in a movie? I don't remember. So I never heard of her before. What's more surprising is that she can act. It's not often that you can find pop singers that can act a damn. And that just makes her even more amazing. It does? How? Aren't those both two different sides of the same coin? It's not really unusual for actors to receive some amount of vocal training. It's kind of standard. On the other hand, a singer that can act isn't as common. I didn't know that. You don't seem too impressed. Well, I mean, that's neat, I guess. Not the kind of thing I really care about, though. I just wish there had been a bit more anything. It just felt like a whole lot of talking with nothing happening. Are movies only worth something to you when they have big flashy action sequences? I'm not too sure. It definitely wouldn't have hurt. Why do I even bother? Katy Perry. This stream has now ended. Go home. Alright. I think you're looking for validation from the wrong people. That much is for certain. So you guys just hated the movie? Hate is a strong word. I mean, it was alright. I wasn't exactly paying attention for most of it. I made a bad choice. Come on, you can't fault us for not liking it. Did you really have to pick something so girly? Girly? Yeah, I guess your taste in movies is pretty girly. That's not true. I just like good romance and happy endings. Keisuke, have you heard of Hallmark? I swear to God, my mom started watching Hallmark movies in June. It's crazy. Like, one of the puzzles I did with her was like a Christmas themed puzzle because there were like no others in stock. And then right afterwards, she was like, I have to watch a Christmas movie. Pulls up the first Hallmark movie she could find. Oh, so cheesy. But so... It's so entertaining for how... It's so entertainingly formulaic. Like, it's so entertaining to see it just do its steps and be like, okay, let's just see the same stuff happen again. Alrighty then. I just like good romances and happy endings. Oh, that is so incredibly girly. Oh, you know what? Whatever. Think whatever you want to think. Oh, don't be like that. I think it's really cute that you like that sort of thing. What? Oh, I didn't know you were so easy to embarrass, Urushihara. That's it. That's not... I mean, I'm... Aw, you really are so cute. What an adorable little bunny. Oh, competition, am I right? What an adorable little bunny. Die. I thought he was gonna be even more embarrassed by it. And let me just suddenly, like, die. Oh, this is just too good. Huh? How come it didn't work? Or how come it didn't work? Oh, sorry, Mutt. You don't have the leverage to make it work. What? What does that even mean? How come Nico has it then? Well, I guess it's too bad you people don't enjoy something so artful. I suppose that movie was wasted on the likes of you, Urata. The fuck? You two stop that. We've managed to get this far with minimal incidents. Let's not start a scene now. Agreed. Agreed. Now, when it comes to music, I think it's more the kind of thing that Keisuke-san and I would be interested in. I'm sure it didn't hurt that it's in an area you both more or less work in. I guess that's a good point. Cheer up, Keisuke-san. The important thing is that you had fun, and that's all that matters. I suppose you're right. Or, I suppose you're right. Yeah, he's right. It's your celebration. So long as you enjoyed yourself, we're all good. Oh, speaking of celebrations, what comes next, birthday boy? You're asking me? He's like, evil plans commence. Oh, you're asking me? We both know you probably have plans for that too already. Oh, you're not wrong. I had a restaurant I was thinking of going to. I thought I could treat everyone to dinner. Absolutely not. Why not? What do you mean by why not? It's your birthday, you idiot. Why would you be paying for us on your birthday? Since I'm the one who can choose who chose the restaurant and all. I also don't like that idea. I'd much rather pay for myself. If anything, you're the one who should be having your meal paid for. That's... Of course, I'm not going to be offering up other people to do it. I'll pay for your dinner myself. You don't have to do that. We can all chip in. Yeah, I was already planning on it anyway. It would make more sense that way. What? No, you guys don't have to. I can do it myself. Why would you do it yourself? We're all his friends. We came here together as a group. There is zero reason for you to. Because whatever. If he wants to do it, just let him. It's not a big deal anyway. Plus free food. Huh? But he's... Hey, Kei-chan. Hey, Kei-chan. Where are we going to eat? I'm really starving. It's like you to be hungry after an entire bucket of popcorn to yourself. But they're so small. Well, you should go to America. We'll show you that we don't do small here. I mean, even for me, the large size is too small because I just am always hungry. So, but they're so small. There's a restaurant I want to go to that makes a really great curry. I want to go there if that's alright with everyone else. Of course, it goes without saying, but they do have things other than curry. Nah, I could go for some curry. Me too. That's fine, I guess. I'll look around on the menu for something else I might want. Alright, it's been decided. Captain Keisuke, set course for our next destination. I totally botched that. Captain Keisuke, set course for our next destination. Very well. Everyone, hyperspeed ahead. Oh, you two know we left a romantic movie, not a sci-fi one, right? Looks oddly familiar. It takes a bit of walking to finally get to the restaurant Keisuke mentioned, but when we get here, we're surprised to see what appears to be an Indian restaurant. Oh, so when you said it was a place that's known for having great curry, you meant it was an Indian restaurant. Isn't Indian curry completely different from Japanese curry? Yep. I've never had Indian curry before. Lowercase I. I've never had Indian curry before. I wonder if it's good. Careful you don't pick something too spicy. Most Indian restaurants don't hold on that stuff. Most Indian restaurants don't hold on that stuff. Really? I'm not that good with spicy food. Oh, don't hurt June baby's stomach. Don't hurt his digestive system. Sorry, I gotta get some water. Getting dry. Sorry? It's quite alright. They have a spice meter on their menu for every dish. Sure, but what's the baseline for comparison there? Mild instant curry. You know, the store-bought tablets. Oh, I love those. Huh? I'm surprised you even know what those are like, Urishihara. Those are the ones my mom would use when she made curry at home. They're one of the things I remember the most from living with her. Wasn't that a long time ago? Yeah, it was. Oh crap, watch us have like a mother reunite. Watch us have a reuniting with Keisuke's mom too. I swear, if we get a reuniting with Keisuke's mom, I'm just gonna be crying on the floor. It'll be so heartbreakingly sweet. But holy crap. We have two characters here who are taken away from their moms. No wonder they get along with each other so well. Both raised pretty much by their dads and both kinda not as happy with their lives with their dads, even though one of them kind of masks it, the other one is outwardly against it. But yeah, that makes it so interesting to see the character analysis on that. Anyway. Yeah, it was. Oh, Shuichi-kun, that's a really indelicate question to ask. I'm sorry. I give Shuichi a friendly tap on the back, subtly directioning him in the direction of a free table nearby. Oh, I'll pat your back, June. I'll pat your back too, June. I'll pat your back and Shuichi's back. Here should be a good place to sit. Man, this whole place smells amazing. It's making me even hungrier. Like me right now. It's dinner time for me right now, and I need to have dinner soon, or else I'll die. Everything makes you hungry, Saya-chan. So what? Doesn't mean the place doesn't smell good. how the restaurant smells isn't what I was objecting to here. A waiter comes up to our table, greeting us and dropping off a few menus so we could start choosing from them. Wow, there's a lot of different types of curry on the menu. It is a curry restaurant. That's to be expected. Oh, here's Nico's weakness coming in full swing. Hope you guys have a couple hours to spare. Oh, shut up! Or shut up! They also have a few options outside the curry menu, though not as many. Maybe if you decide to choose outside of curry, it might help you with narrowing down the list. But what if I want curry? Do you want curry? Or do you want curry? I don't know, but what if I do? Is this a joke? Keisuke right now be like, am I a joke to you? Anytime a menu gets put in anytime a menu gets put in Nico's hands, am I a joke to you? I'm surprised you're still surprised by this. I don't think I've ever seen Nico-san struggling this bad to pick before. That's because he's been letting people decide for him a lot lately. Uh-oh. Now that you mention it, last time when we... Keikun sighs, having apparently connected some kind of dots in his head. That time when we kissed. It was only a kiss. It was only a kiss. Now I'm falling asleep and I'm taking a cab. I forgot that song. I don't know the lyrics, but you guys know that I'm Mr. Brightside. I'm sorry. Keikun sighs, having apparently connected some kind of dots in his head. When you want. I think Shuichi had an aneurysm there. When you want. Oh, never mind that. Not important right now. Just realized something stupid is all. Oh, I know. I'm gonna have the butter chicken. You're lactose intolerant. Butter isn't lactose, Shuichi. Get it together, man. You're gonna offend me when I date you, and you're gonna be like, you're lactose intolerant. Well, screw you, Shuichi. I'm eating a full tub of cookie dough ice cream, and I'm happy about it. I don't know why I went in that direction. Anyway. You're lactose intolerant. But it looks so good. Saya, it's so worth the shits afterwards. Let me tell you, it doesn't stop me. I am absolutely not sitting in a restaurant with you if you order something with lactose. Aww. Is Mizuguchi-san really lactose intolerant? I saw her eating ice cream a few times before. She's not supposed to. She just cheats. A lot. Oh, but lactose is what makes most foods good. Saya's just speaking truths. It hurts my heart to hear. It's like I'm lactose intolerant, but in a weird way where it's like cheese and stuff like that, where it's like cheese and chocolate and things like that, where they're more solids like that, don't really affect me. The only things that really affect my lactose intolerance are milk, like straight milk, and ice cream. Those are the ones that'll get to me. But they're so good. More so the ice cream. I never was a milk person. At least a dairy milk person. I love oat milk, which is why I had my cereal earlier. But ice cream, Oh god, they make so many good types of ice creams that I'm like, I had to have this cookie dough because there's no cookie dough. There's no lactose-free cookie dough ice creams, and it makes me really sad. So, Shuichi's onto you. Bail! 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 Run. So, but lactose is what makes most foods good. How about we pick something that doesn't have yogurt? I'm not sure if this was supposed to be ironic or not. Okay, Basket, that's how you spell it. Yogurt. Or butter for now. Or we could pick something that doesn't have yogurt or butter for now, huh? And just a little cheat sheet for you, Basket. There's no H. Sorry. Just helping you. Oh. Their chicken buna is really good and is dairy-free. I gotta take notes on this. Basket, you gotta give me good tips and recipes. I'm going on my own in a few months, and I'm probably not gonna really make food unless I get motivated with recipes. Speaking of which, you still need to give me that, like, what was it? Like a mushroom chicken or something, tortellini thing that... The one we did on Shuichi's route. I still need that recipe. I need a recipe like that in my life. I guess that'll have to do. Yogurt is correct in some languages. Okay, I did not know that. I mean, I know some people pronounce it yogurt, but I didn't know there was actually an H in there. Like, I can see why now with that pronunciation. It's spelled yogurt in the Bing definition, but then when it says noun, it says yogurt, like that with the H. Bing, be consistent. Yes, I know what the definition of yogurt is, Bing. Thank you very much. I swear, I wish I can get Google to be the default, but it keeps flipping back every time I try and change it. So I've given up. Yeah, it's a very strange word. It's like how you guys spell color or favor. I know it's because of like the whole, Americans were cutting corners on newspapers and stuff and just taking out the U, but it just sounds more elaborate. And then it makes me feel a lot more yeehaw when I say color. Anyway, I guess that'll have to do. Great. For me, I'll get the butter chicken. No, what? Hey! Just because you can't have it doesn't mean I shouldn't. Oh, way to pick on Saya. Oh, Shuichi, that's evil. Hey, I was already eyeing the butter chicken on the menu. It's not like I just picked it just to spite her. Oh, can't you pick something else? Literally anything else? Oh, but... I don't know you were such a crappy person, Urata. I'm disappointed. Why are they hurting Shuichi like that? My heart. Alright. I'll friggin' change my order. Are you happy? Yes. You Schadenfreude. I'll have the tandoori chicken instead. Surely that will be fine, right? I guess I'll pick the biryani. Biryani? I think that's how you pronounce it. I guess I'll pick the biryani. Biryani? Whatever. Biryani. As known as the cheapest option on the menu. June, we gotta treat you. We gotta treat June someday to a fancy 5-course dinner. Or 5-course, 3-course, whatever, 4-course meal or whatever it is. I want to treat June to a big meal. Because he needs it. The poor kid always tries to get the cheapest stuff to compensate. June, don't do this. Also known as the cheapest option on the menu. Yeah, you're not slick at all, June. I'll have the korma. I was hoping he would say, I'll have the butter chicken just to spite Shuichi, and then they act like, oh, that's fine, and he's like, what the hell is wrong with you guys? Oh, that was such a missed opportunity. Unless... stares at Nico. I'll have the korma. I guess I'll have that one as well. You don't even know what it is, do you? Does it matter? Please, oh please let it be a super spicy curry. What, is it? Kinda. It's a 3 out of 10 on their scale. Pfft, those are rookie numbers, come on! I mean, I could probably do like a 3, maybe a 4. I don't know, 5 would be stretching it max for me. I could do like a medium amount of spice, but I'm not somebody that... I'm not a fan of spice, but yeah, I could do something with little to or mild to like a moderate amount of spice. Just a little bit. Yes. So yeah, probably a 3 would be something I'd do. Man, you're making me want curry, Keisuke. Curse you. Also, now I want pad thai too, because of that stupid YouTube commercial that does it every single time. That's a whole other topic. I'll talk about it later. That stupid pad thai commercial for like Grubhub or Postmates or something. I never go to the end because I'm too angry at the commercial. So, it's 3 out of 10 on their scale. Oh, then that should be fine. Aw, bummer. The whole group goofs around for a while longer, placing their orders and chatting openly while waiting for it to arrive. Not even the arrival of the food and the fact that we're supposed to be eating is enough to slow down the conversation. Saya-chan is by far the one that contributes the most, constantly asking questions and switching subjects faster than a car switches lanes. Wait, you've seen my mom drive? Ah, kid. She's alright. It's my brother I worry more about. He's a mechanic, and loves his car, so he's gonna play around with them. Anyway. Oh, I just remembered. Ichigo-chan told me you were working on a new song for the band. How's that going? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Terrible. Huh? How come? They shot down every single one of my demos. Said it sounded like a Eurovision song, rather than an actual song. Anyway, they shot down every single one of my demos. Oh, that bad? What kind of song? Oh shit, I skipped your line, June. June, speak. What kind of song are you even going for, Keisuke-san? I don't really have a specific image in my head. I'm just going with the flow, I guess. That's not going to work. Let me guess, Keisuke and June are gonna write the song together. June's gonna pop out some bangers with him. That'd be pretty freaking cool. June and Keisuke, what a duo of musicians. That's not going to work. Why not? If you as the composer aren't feeling the music, how are the people listening supposed to? Feel the music? What about the basics? Have you just even decided on stuff like what kind of progression you're going to be using? What scale? What key is it going to be in? Well, all the demos I showed them were in the major scale. 2 songs in E major and 1 in G sharp major. What, no E minor? God. People would just totally miss out on the greats like Solitude and E minor. God, such a missed opportunity to use E minor. What about the minor scale? Want it be E minor? I swear to God, if it is, I'm gonna flip this table. I don't have much experience composing in the minor scale. I don't have experience at all, yet I want to someday. but I keep giving up because I just get too scared by starting, or, well, too intimidated by how challenging it looks. Anyway, I don't have much experience composing in the minor scale. But have you had experience composing in the major minor scale? I'll go home now. Wait, I'm home now. Why not? I mean, it's just, I don't know, moodier. Those are the best songs, Keisuke. The ballads are the best songs. Well, yeah, the minor scale tends to sound more introspective. It's good for more emotional songs. Maybe you should look into that. I lean over towards Saya-san. I lean over towards Saya-chan, whispering to her. Do you understand what they're saying at all? Maybe every fifth word? I'll look for a few references and we'll try to work that out. If anything, that might be a new direction to look to. I'm glad to have helped. Aw, now we get to go back home with the bunny. Or the hare. I don't know if those are the same thing. I'm just gonna call him a hare. Probably not. Being very specious right now. So, Keisuke and I are the only ones left. I need to turn this goddamn fan on or else I'll die in here. Much better. Keisuke and I are the only ones left. After dinner, the entire group is headed to the karaoke, where we stayed for most of the rest of the day. Well, this was the first time I've seen Keisuke singing his heart out without any concerns. Unlike the last time we were there, where he needed to be goaded into it. He nearly hogged the microphone today. A lot of the session was us watching Saya and Keisuke sing duets together. I'd love to see one of those. They were by far the ones who seemed to enjoy themselves the most. Not that the rest of us weren't having fun too. By the time we left, the sun had already set and we all had to begin heading home. The group started disbanding little by little until we got to the point where we are in now, with only Keisuke and I walking together by one of the streets near the station. You look pretty happy. I am. I said that so sharply, my bad. I'm glad you had fun. I know you were a bit hesitant about this whole thing before, so it's glad to see that you still managed to enjoy yourself. My concern was never about whether I could enjoy myself or not. It was about whether other people should go through the trouble for my sake or not. Is it that hard to understand that we love you and want to spend time with you? Thanks. Aw, make him blush. No, really. Thank you for so much today, Nico-san. It meant a lot to me. Oh, why are you thanking me only? You didn't thank the others for it. You know, they were just as much a part of it as I was. Oh, I know, but it means a lot more when it comes from you. Keisuke looks around for a second, checking that the coast is clear before quickly leaning forward and planting a kiss on my lips. He lingers for only a few seconds, only barely letting me acclimate to the warm, moist feeling of his lips before pulling away again. I've been wanting to do that again. Oh, it still felt nice, even if it was a quick one. Yeah. God damn it, Keisuke is so adorable when he's like this. Oh, and by the way, you're not at all subtle, you know. Huh? What do you mean? There's no one around here. I don't mean right now. At the movies. The movies? He nods, raising his hand in the air and waving it in front of my face. I believe this is what you were looking for back then. Oh, shit. I didn't think you noticed that. What? Didn't notice you constantly pawing at my hand and brushing it against it the whole movie? It's not hard to tell why you weren't paying attention. Shut up. You're really cute when you're flustered like this. In fact, it makes me want to play around with you a bit more. He's turning into a masochist, he's turning on his masochist mode again. I suddenly feel very unsafe. Oh, so, I was thinking, would it be alright if I came over to... Keisuke is cut off by the loud ringing of his phone inside his pocket. A high-pitched sound that snaps both of our attentions away. And in good timing, too. I'm pretty sure I can tell where he was going with that sentence, and I think I'd have been able to keep my cool if he'd finished it. Oh, hang on, give me a second. I set my phone on to Do Not Disturb, so Alex should be the only one going through and ringing today. If he's calling, then it sounds like it'd be important. Oh, I doubt it, but I still should answer. Saved by the gong, or in this case, phone. Not the first time it was used. Yes, Keisuke speaking. What is it, Alex? Just gets into a sudden, existential crisis. What? Right now, but No, I get that, but... This better really be an emergency. If I get there and find out it's something stupid again, I'm going to beat you over the head with a baseball bat. Alright, chill down, man. Okay, that is unnecessarily violent. You even sent the car already? God, you're really not giving me any room to argue here, are you? Yeah, fine. I'm in the station near school. Alright, I'll be there. This is a good mistake. Keisuke turns off his phone, sighing loudly while rubbing the bridge of his nose, his left brow twitching every so often. Yep, I've seen this expression before. He's trying really hard not to lose his temper right now. Sorry, Nico-san. Apparently there's something I'm needed for right away. I won't be able to stick around. I heard. So he can't even send the car before... So he even sent the car before calling you? Yes, annoying little asshole. He already knew he'd talk me into going home anyway. The car should be less than 5 minutes away. I'm gonna have to run to the station to get there in time. Is that really even necessary? If there's an actual emergency, yes. I should get going. I can go with you to the station. Don't be silly. We're already near your home. There's no point in you doing that. Oh, but... Nico, it's fine. I appreciate the offer, but I can take care of myself. Oh, thanks again for today. I'm sorry to cut this short so suddenly, but I really have to go now. I'll see you tomorrow. Yeah. See ya. Keisuke runs off just as fast as I'm used to seeing him run by now. Arms back, doing the Naruto run. Jeez, he really has some spring in his step when he wants to. He might have had an easier time becoming a track star than a tennis player. People thought I could have done track, but I kinda did it for 1 year and sucked. I kinda started too late though. Anyway. Turning around, I begin my way home. A faint smile still across my face as I remember the events of earlier in the day. Most importantly, I can barely keep myself from reaching with my fingers to touch my lips. Still remembering that feeling of Keisuke kissing me. No, I need to save. I did a little blip there for you guys. Yeah, I'm just gonna save it at this point. This is my favorite day. Day none. I know there was like, when I checked through the code, like there was a setting like that where it's like, if there wasn't like a day or if it wasn't on a day at all, it would say none, but it would never show up because this would never pop up here, like during like a break like this, but that's not a big deal. Just a little tidbit that I found and kind of knew when I extracted some of the code and looked into it. For inspiration, guys, like I just want to try and do some of the things like what he does with like the sprites and the side sprites or whatnot, just for my own work, and for the work I'm kind of working on and off. Not these past 2 days because I kind of got lazy. Anyway, let's read what Basket says. Hey guys, you've reached the current end of the Keisuke content. I hope you've enjoyed what you managed to play so far. As you guys may or may not have already known, I'll develop in Tennis Ace as possible thanks to all my amazing patrons and other supporters who make it possible for me to dedicate the time to work on the game, as well as commission the art for it. If you haven't already, and if you're able, maybe you could consider help to support us too. Just click here and you'll be taken right to my Patreon page. Also in the description below. So if you guys want to check out his Patreon and all that in his itch.io, all that's in the description below. I think the itch.io is in the description. Correct me if I'm wrong. Oh, come on. Okay. His Patreon. I don't think I have his itch. All you have to do really is just search up Tennis Ace VN and it's gonna pop up. But yeah, it'll probably link it also through Patreon. So yeah. Anyway. Once again, thank you all, and we'll see each other with the next demo. Bye! Gotta keep waving. Wait, the itch.io is in the description, or are you just talking about the Patreon? Because I don't remember putting it in there. I may have, I just forgot. Whatever. But yeah, that is the end of the Keisuke update. And it's funny because I had Curry like back in August, but I forgot who I did the update for back then. I would have to check my archives and see, because I literally went to that event, like that event, it was like, I forgot what it was called exactly, but it was kind of like a coming of age type of thing for like dancers in like Indian heritage, for like young women, or becoming, yeah, just adults or whatnot, or it was something like that, where it was like a special event, but I don't think everybody does it. But anyway, they had like curry and everything at the dinner afterwards, and it was so good. And then right afterwards, I left to do a Tennis Ace stream, ironically, and I forgot who I did. It may have been June or Keisuke. I don't think it was Shuichi. But yeah, and then after that, I somehow lost my friends. Right after that, because drama happened, and I wasn't even doing anything. They were also they were interesting with people besides that, but anyway. Yeah, this is it. I give this a solid 2 thumbs up for the update. And yeah, starting tomorrow, I'll give the best boy crown back to Shuichi. But for today, we'll bask in Kei-kun and June. Sweet guys, and a great time I had with them. My mom makes the best curry. Ah, you're making me so hungry right now. It's like dinner time and I'm starving. And I keep talking about that stupid pad thai commercial, but oh my god, I just want to have some. And I think my local one is open for like takeout or delivery, maybe? Not sure. I'd have to check with them, but anyway. Yeah, that sounds really good though. I have to learn how to make a curry, but yeah, that's it for me. So I'm gonna go get dinner and just continue listening to Hamilton with my parents if they're still listening to it. They're trying to listen to the whole soundtrack once again to learn the history. But yeah. Also, reminder for next week, I'm going to be probably doing Smoke Room, most likely. Like, I'm 90% sure that I'm going to do the Smoke Room. Because that's the only other novel I know of that right now that has been updated in my schedule. So, yeah. Next week, submit your best memes with hashtag Dark Meme Review on Twitter or Discord. And I'll give priority to Smoke Room memes. Haven't seen any of those yet on my Discord or Twitter linked to it, that is. Like, I've seen them just out in the blue, but never been sent them, so looking forward to that from you guys. So, thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, take care, guys.